What's up? How's it going? I thought we would play some more chill music since, I don't know. We're gonna do the chill side of things since I think today is going to be a little bit more spooky, but maybe also relaxed. I made sure that my voice was good. I was ready for reading. I'm ready. Okay, I'm good. You know, I'm much more prepared than I was yesterday to read a bunch of stuff because today we're playing a visual novel. Ooh, I know that I figured people would be excited. I don't really know how to describe this game since I don't know much about it. But it looked really good. It looked interesting and it had overwhelmingly positive reviews. So I was like, sounds like a good time to me, you know? So I'm excited. Oh, I got too big. There we go. But yeah, how's it going? What's up, Teal? What's up, Lynx? How is your days? How are you? Welcome to stream. Y'all been collaborating behind the scenes? Yeah, sounds nice. It is a spooky game though, apparently. Like I literally when I opened it to see if it would work properly, it even went so far as to say this is a horror game. I was like, okay, I mean, sure. We're playing Genshin right now. Oh. What the heck? Well, how's Genshin going? Is it good? You enjoying the new update stuff? Are you excited, Lynx? You finally get to be in Star Rail. You get to be in Honkai now. You're only a 4-star though, so you know it's. I mean, you're not a 5-star character, so I don't know. I don't know if you'll. I already have Kaya's outfit. Let's go. So excited for you. I'm glad that you got the stuff that you wanted. He has Booba Shadow. Of course. So that makes it much better. It's a peak outfit, obviously. I mean, I was running into a wardrobe issue last night where I usually don't. I have like. I don't know if anyone else does this where you have like clothes that are really kind of messed up and they're not things that you would wear out in public, but they're still just kind of like comfy to wear around the house when like, you know, you're not expecting company or anything. You know what I'm talking do you know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Clothes that are just like, yeah, you know, this is only for me, you know, like that type of stuff. Because I have a shirt that I've had for many years and it's way too big, like 2 sizes too big. And it has holes in it at this point, which I don't know how they got there, these little rips, but it's starting to get to the point where if I really wanted to, I could have a booba window in my freaking shirt. I think that's about the point where I might need to throw it away. So that I don't look like a wasteland survivor, you know? I just walked out of the apocalypse. My shirt's all like ripped up, raggy hair. Don't expect any booba window from me, chat. Not anytime soon, at least. I haven't gotten to the point where I'm opening up my OnlyFans. That's for damn sure. But I think it might be time for the shirt to go. Just like Supeyukin's time was coming to an end. I think it might be time for it to go in the garbage, the garbage. I don't know though. I like the new design of the new character for Honkai, by the way. I like a lot of the character designs in that game, but I still feel kind of bad because I don't think that's really my game either. I don't know. It's just not for me. It's not something that I'm super into for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know. I've also just like, I've got so much stuff that I want to try and do, like working in hobbies and stuff that I want to just try to find time for. Like I want to make sure that I can actually, I bought a bass a while ago. It was probably like the biggest purchase I've made in a while because who knew that freaking guitar or any type of musical equipment, who knew it was so expensive? And like it could have been way more. Like I went into the store and basically like was telling the person like I have no idea like the specifics or anything. It's just like I kind of want a bass that I can learn to play, you know, something I can learn with, but also like I don't have to buy another one way down the line. And I think the cost efficient one was $400 something, but on the top rack, you know, up there where the nicest of the nice stuff goes, he was like, oh yeah, my favorite. I was like, well, just out of curiosity, you know, what's your favorite, you know, since you know so much about him. He's like, oh, my favorite's probably up there. And I was like, oh, how much does that one cost? He's like, you know, like $2,000. I was just like, oh, you don't say, huh? Well, now price difference. Yeah, no, the jump between $400 and $2,000 is Jesus. I actually went, I don't really play with, I used to have a bunch of like consoles, like Xbox consoles, because that's what I played on before I started doing a lot of like PC game type stuff, right? And I actually recently went and sold all of those because I don't really play them, I don't use them anymore, nothing like that. And I went in thinking to myself, like, I have a working original Xbox. I've got a working Xbox 360. Like, I've got some old consoles. They're not that old. Granted, the Xbox is pretty old, but like, I was like, I think I can get a good price, because I for some reason I had two Xbox 360s. I don't know where the second one came from, but I had two of them, and I went in with 4 consoles basically, because I had one of each generation, because I kept working my way up over time. And I was like, all right, cool, I'm gonna get, you know, hopefully I'll get some decent money from this. I think I got like $200 something in total for all of them, and they were all working. No parts had to be replaced. They were literally in perfect condition basically. And I know, like, I don't know, a part of my soul died when that happened. I was like, man, I thought this would be worth a little bit more. I was hoping it would pay off the base at least, you know. Like, I want you to think about that. Such a pain. I know. I want you to think about that. One musical instrument costs more than selling like 4 consoles basically. That's so, that is insane to me. And it would have been more legitimately. I was lucky enough to have like a super sweet guy who was like helping me with like learning all this stuff and telling me all this stuff, and he was nice enough to cut down my price basically. He was like, look, if you'll get this warranty, because I didn't want to buy a warranty. I was like, I'm probably not going to break it. He's like, well, look, if you get this, I'll mark it down like I'll slash like $70 off of it. And I was like, okay, that actually doesn't seem so bad. So I eventually just went with that, because it was still technically cheaper than what it would have been without that. So he cut me a deal and made it a little bit more cheaper for me. But he also tried to sell me a freaking amp and stuff as well, which, Jesus, that would have marked it up so much. But what's up, Danny? How are you doing? I forgot to say hello. How's your day? I saw you come in. How's your day? How are you? Welcome to stream. Are you excited? You excited for visual novel time? I haven't really played a lot of visual novels, so I'm kind of interested to see what it's like, I guess. You know, I've played like, I feel like adjacent type games, maybe. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. Like, I know that Yuppie is not a visual novel, but it feels adjacent, right? For anyone who's around for that, is that a correct statement to make? Like, it feels similar. It feels kind of adjacent. You played the KFC one. I guess that's technically true. We did play the Colonel Sanders KFC dating game one, which we will probably not finish, by the way. So don't get your hopes up for that. I'm doing very great. I'm very excited. Yeah, let's go. How are you all doing? I'm doing really well. Like I said, I'm excited. My voice is not as tired as it was yesterday, so I'm feeling good. I'm ready to play. I'm ready to read a bunch of stuff and probably do some silly voices here and there. Who's to say? Yeah, I guess it kind of was. Look, that's why I say it's adjacent. It's kind of, it has like elements of a visual novel. There's a lot of reading in that game. Okay. I've actually, I recently looked at the guy who made that game's soundtrack. He made another soundtrack, or well, they made another soundtrack that I can't remember for what game, but I remember it reminded me to go look back at that. And I remember that they made Yuppie's soundtrack. And I don't know, I'm gonna be honest. the second I started listening to it again, I had that feeling that you get whenever you remember like a game that's just one of your top favorites of all time. You have this urge to go back and play it again. I got that feeling. I looked at Yuppie again and I was like, oh my god, I don't know what it is about this game, but it's so charming and I love it so much. I don't know. We won't play it on stream probably again for a very long time, but maybe in the future we can try to get other stuff too. It's just such a fun time. I always love it, and I don't know, it gives me the same feel. Like those streams are always super fun to do, I guess, you know, like I always feel like chat has fun and I have fun, and like we get to do puzzle solving together, and if it's people's first time like it was with the last time we 100% the game, like it's just, I don't know, it's cool to see people's reaction to it, you know. It's one of my favorite things, so I've seen most of the like the endings, and I've seen most of the dialogue choices and all of that stuff, right? And I don't know, it's fun to see, like, to expose other people to it, you know, like show someone else the thing that you're like super into. Very long time is a very long time. Look, if people wanted to have another one at some point next year, maybe, probably not this year, because we started this year by doing that. Actually, that's like the first, I think, I might be wrong, but I think if I'm remembering correctly, that's how I started this year. Back in January, we played we 100%ed Yuppie again, and that was cool because it was one of the first games that I kind of played, I guess, when I started streaming, but I didn't really get, like, I didn't understand it, and we didn't 100% it, and it was kind of a scuff, like, it was still in my scuff era, which, I mean, you could debate that that's still a thing depending on what it is, but it was back when I was just starting, so I didn't really know a lot of stuff. Things weren't the same as they are now, so it was cool, like, being able to replay it and stuff, you know, even though honestly, like, I don't know, I don't think that I improved that much in between, like, the end of December and the start of January, you know, like, I don't think there was that big of a jump, honestly. But who's to say? I don't know, though. I like that game a lot. I want more games like that, honestly. I don't know what to... Like, it feels like a weird mixture between a visual novel and, like, an RPG Maker game where, like, you have to solve puzzles, but also, like, you know, read lots of dialogue. Actually, no. That's a better way of putting that, I think. I think, actually, that's a better comparison. Yuppie feels like a... Like, very similar to an RPG Maker type horror game, you know? Like if you want to think of, like, what's that other game called? Mad Father, or like, God, we've played so many. We had a whole week where we played just only RPG Maker horror games, and I don't remember all of them right now. But if you've ever heard of, like, those games, it feels very adjacent to that, actually. I want to play more of those. I always have, like, a soft spot for those types of games when they're well made. I don't know why. They're just cute, you know? The designs are always very cute, and then, like, you know, doing all the little puzzle solving, going through the environment, seeing all the different, like, enemies and stuff. Like, I think it's honestly impressive if you can make a scary RPG Maker horror game, right? Because most of the time, you would look at that and think, like, oh, it's really hard to actually instill any kind of, like, horror into it because of the art style, you know? It's very, like, cutesy and, you know, top down almost, so, like, you're not right there in it. But honestly, I don't know, honestly, sometimes the art is so good in those that it kind of carries through. There's a really good spooky RPG type game that is a good speedrun type game. It's called The Witch's House. We played The Witch's House, actually. That's one of them. That's one of them. Legitimately, yeah, that was one of the ones that we played for Horror Week, or the RPG Maker Week. I remember I finished it. I could see that. I could see how it's a speedrun type game, honestly. It's not very long. I think it's like under 2 hours. You did? Yeah, we did. You were around for that era. I know you were. You just must have missed that stream. But yeah, it's fun. I can see that. It's not very long. It's like 2 hours or so, but I think we one-shot the game. It was a one-shot stream, basically. We did it in one stream, and it was donezo after that. I think it was only like 3 hours, 2 hours, something like that. Oopsie. Look, I'm all down for, honestly, like, I'm glad that people recommend me so many games, honestly, because I talked about this before, that like streaming is like that really good medium for me to try out things that I would probably never play on my own, right? Like I have specific games that like are my comfort games, you know? I don't know if that's things that other people have, but like the game that you can just play by yourself, you know, you can relax, it's not intensive, you have fun with it, you know, stuff like that. I have games like that that I wouldn't play for stream, because for me, those types of games, they're not really games that I do like commentary on, or like I wouldn't really talk a lot. I'd just be sitting there chilling, right? And I don't know. I don't think they'd be fun to watch, to be honest, but who knows? We'll see. But I have a lot of games like that I'm just like, yeah, no, this is my little gem. I like this. And because of that, though, like streaming kind of allows the opportunity to like explore like lots of new games that I probably would never play by myself. You know, like I probably wouldn't have ever played The Witch's House if not for stream, but I looked at it and I was like, ooh, that would be cool for stream. Usually before my way of like doing that is like vicariously living through other people who play through them. I just watch like playthroughs of games that I liked, but now that's the thing. Now it's changed. Now I don't want to watch anyone play through certain games, because now I'm scared that it's like going to be something that I want to play. And I don't know. I have this weird thing where it's like with certain games, I feel like if you watch someone else play it, it kind of ruins the experience, especially for horror games, you know, like it's not going to change, you know, like the experience is kind of the same now. So like if I, you know, like none of the scares are going to be different, like depending on the type of game that it is. So I don't know, it kind of ruins it for me, where I already know where all the spooks and scares are going to be. So it diminishes the experience. That is kind of the sucky part about, about it sometimes. I don't get to watch as many stuff. I get that. I just watch a bit of it to see if I'll like it. Yeah, that's a good idea. Like I still haven't watched any Dead Space stuff because I still want to play it, but I don't know that I'll ever get the chance. I also have that same feeling though with like there's so many games that get backlogged at this point when it comes to like things I want to play, you know? Like I want to play Diablo, honestly. I know it came out and I don't actually know if it's good. I haven't heard like a ton. Like, okay, here's the thing. The internet's not on fire saying that it's like the worst thing ever created. So I'm going to assume that it's at least either average or it's actually pretty good. I'm not sure which, but I actually wanted to play it. I legitimately couldn't even play the beta because it was so laggy, because there were so many people, I think, at the time. So that or it was just an unoptimized beta that I got. But I don't know. It's one of those games that like I want to play it, but I also want to play Dead Space, but they're like the same price tag of, you know, fully, you know, $60 games, and I'm just like, oh. And then they're competing with other games like, you know, the ones we're playing this week, or, you know, like games that are, I don't know, just other things that are kind of like personal favorites of mine. I still want to play Jedi Survivor, you know, like there's some AAA games that came out that I'm still curious about and I want to play. So I don't know if I'll ever get around to it though, or if I'll ever have the chance, but who's to say? I'm curious to know what games chat's looking forward to. I know not everyone in chat plays a lot of games, but I'm curious if anyone does have things that they've been kind of watching, keeping an eye on, you know. I'm curious. Also, let me hydrate real quick. I don't want to get dehydrated before we start a freaking visual novel. That would be pretty bad. That might end poorly. Okay, I'm good. That's why, honestly, though, I do understand. Like I've been playing on my free time. I've been playing Warframe recently. I talked about that last stream, but honestly, like. Honestly, between like everything else, like work stuff and Warframe, I can see how like certain games, like singular games that are very, very expansive, can be what do you call it? Can be like what's the word? Like what? Like you can have one game that you only play this one game, but it's so expansive that there's never like you always have something to do, you know? Like that kind of feeling. I feel like that was how I was with WoW for a while before I stopped playing like a lot of MMOs. Oren read my mind because I was looking at this game you're about to play. Really? Are you actually? A bit before you sent out your schedule. Wait, were you looking at it on the summer sale? Did you find it as well? Well then I hope that you're really excited for it now. You're the only streamer I really watch, so I just watch you play. Oh, that's sweet. I appreciate that. Yes, yes. I hope you're excited for it then. I basically, I think I went to like top sellers just to see what people, or like new and popular or whatever, to see what people were like, hyped about on the summer sale. And I think I just so happened to stumble across this game while I was picking up Have a Nice Death and what we're playing tomorrow. So I am. That's why I'm super excited. Yeah, I hope I do a good job then, because I'm going to be reading, unless it's voice acted, which I don't know if it is or not, but we'll see. We'll see. Well, I think honestly, we might as well hop into it, because I don't want to lose my voice by just chatting, but I don't know. I don't want to have no voice by the time we actually get into the game. I also just don't have a lot to talk about this week. This week has been just kind of very like bleh. Like I don't know, like it's been hectic. There's been like a lot of stuff that I've been trying to like work out in my head and like figure out timing wise, so I haven't had as much time to think about like what I'm actually going to talk about when it comes to the just chatting parts of streams. So we're probably gonna have a lot shorter Zatsus before streams this week, at least. I know we've in the past we usually end up doing like an hour of Zatsu, but who's to say. At least then I don't have to worry about accidentally running out of songs on this very limited playlist, which makes me super sad, by the way. I know that the album, like the genre for the album, is called hi-fi, but I have not found any other music that's like, I don't know, just such a bop like this. I would play this on repeat constantly. I love this album so much, but it's only got like 30 songs. The pain. Anyway, let's go ahead and switch over. Let's like completely give chat whiplash when I show you the OST for this game. I'm also curious to see what people think of this legitimate first screen. Hold on, let me. But sorry music. You're so peppy and I love you, but. It stopped. Literally the second that we changed over, it stopped. Okay, wow. Thanks, game. Thanks. I appreciate it. Oh, there it is. There it goes. All right. Content warning. This is a horror game and it is not intended for all audiences. Please visit our website if you need a full list of content warnings. That's really cool, actually. I'm glad that they do that. So yeah, go make sure to check out their website if you're worried about certain content stuff or if anything might be sensitive for you. But I'll make sure to keep the content warning at the top just in case if people are just hopping in. You won't be able to save everyone. You might not even be able to save yourself. Welcome home. Yeah, that's a cool little like motto of the game, I guess. It very much so reminds me of Pathologic, if anyone's ever played that game, where that's kind of the whole theme. It's like, you might not be able to save everyone, but you can try. Who's to say how successful you'll be, though? I'm so freaking happy to see this screen. The art style sold me the second that I saw it, honestly. Like, it's so cute. It's such a good style. It feels, in the animation, having that little bit of, I don't want to say choppiness, but like, there's a certain like pace to like how it's animated that makes it very cool to me. I haven't looked at any of the settings. Preferences. Is there anything I need to worry about here? Text speed. Visual overlay intensity. I think we're fine. I just wanted to make sure there wasn't anything I had to worry about. Also, is the audio good for you guys? Before we get kind of like into it, just in case there's anything like a cutscene or anything like that, is audio good? Can you hear the game well? I know it's only music, but I just want to make sure. So, pretty good for me. All right. Well, hopefully that'll be the case then. We get to have a name. Aw, that's so cute. Our name is Owen. Or wait. No, not Owen. I was going to try. I don't know what would be the OO version of my name. I think it would just be Owen. Audio good. Yeah, let's go. My name Oren. You live in the city of All right, chat. Here now's your time to shine. Come, give me your best city name. Give me your goofiest town name. All right. I want to hear them. I want them sillies. Put them in here. Give me them names, huh? Show me what you got. All right. What's the goofy town that we come up with? Where do all the baggies live? They live in all the baggies. They go down. They live in their little cottage in Toot Toot McBumper Snazzle. Oh, of course. That just sounds like I don't know that that's a town. Maybe like McBumper Snazzville or something like that. Essen. Essen's not a silly name. That's a real place. Let's combine them. We'll call it McEssen. McEssen Snazzville. Let it be lore. Let it be lore. This is canon. All the baggies, they live down in McEssen Snazzville. All right. That's where they live. That's where they have their little homes. All right. All the little baggies, they go down there, and that's where we all reside. It's canon now. Lore. Yeah, lore. Does not. I'll do he, him, because that's what my pronouns are. But I'm glad that they give you I like that they give you the options. It's cool. It does not impact gameplay. Select 2 traits. Traits unlock additional paths and dialogue options. Do we have a powerful build? Essen literally mean eating. So we're McEating Snazzville. That sounds interesting. McEating Snazzville. That's a little Easter egg for for anyone who speaks German. Powerful build, tough as nails, the pinnacle of fitness, an imposing presence that commands the room. A mean right hook. I don't think that describes, like, if I had to pick what would describe me, hot, clearly. A natural flirt, extremely good looking. Mystical, strange and unusual. You see threads of reality in ways that others cannot. That sounds cool. Maybe I'm mystical, chat. I think I'm mystical, right? I'm a mystical presence. Sure. Street smart. You're good at lying and hard to lie to. You're a fast talker. You can read people and read the room. No door can hold you. Ooh, book smart. Well read and no. We're definitely not a rational person. I would say I'm well read though. I don't think I have a wealth of esoteric knowledge. Observant with a knack for picking up small details. Empathetic. Or we can talk to animals. I don't know. I'm between a few of these. We could be hot, chat. We could be a mystical hot character. Or in the mystical hot visual novel character. Yes, of course. People just like you probably because you're a good person. There you go. See, of course. We'll be street smart. I'm good at I don't know. Do I want to be good at lying? Street smart. Yeah, we're a mystical liar. You can pick 2, right? Yeah, we're mystical and street smart. I've got my third eye and my other stuff going on. Gonna eat real quick. Yes, be good at lying. Of course. It'll be very important for me to lie to everyone. Right as we get into things, I'm gonna start right off the bat. Start strong, you know, just immediately hit them with the no, I'm not Oren. Never heard of Oren. My name is I was gonna just say Blimbo again, but I can't take Blimbo's holy name. You jolt awake as the bus hits a particularly nasty bump. You feel like you'd only just managed to start drifting off, and now here you are, awake again and still exhausted. For a moment, you're hazy on the details of where exactly here is, confusing this bus with the many others that came before it. But as your mind continues to reassert its existence in the waking world, the past few days come back into focus. The long-lost cousin, the bad news, the 26 hours of bus rides with countless late-night stops and seedy depots that would have felt unsafe even in the middle of the day. You wouldn't normally find yourself traveling like this, but your cousin bought the tickets. The funeral of Pure Lane Scarlet, your cousin's mother and your aunt, seemed like something you shouldn't ignore, even considering your own late mother's rocky relationship with this side of the family. I'ma chill now. Hopefully I don't put Chap to sleep by doing narration. Oh, I'm mystical. I'm already unlocking my hidden potential, chat. But it was also more than just the social pressure of the invitation that pushed you to accept it. Something has been tugging you back to this place your entire life. There was no choice to be made because you were always going to find your way here. So when your cousin called, you knew what had to be done. Yeah, your voice is very soothing, Oren. Look, I'm not the one who says that. The chat's literally the people who give me those words. I've been here the whole time. I was playing with Lynx. Yo! I know, you told me you're playing Genshin, helping Lynx achieve Kaya Booba window, or Kaya. Also, this music's a little bop. I love it. And now, the end of your long journey is in sight. You're almost in Scarlet Hollow. I know that it's not like, I look at that little emote and it's so cute, but it does look like it does look like they're licking something, which I know now it's a heart with just the mouth open, but from a glance when it's really teeny tiny, that is how it looks. No, they were helping me. They smart in Genshin. Smart in general. All of chat got them smarts every time. Oh my god, Oren. What? That's what it looks like. looks like they're like grabbing and licking something. I'm sorry. So anyway, as I was saying, oh, you, this guy, I want to, yeah. Oh no, he's still here. He's been sitting next to you for the past 5 hours, talking at you without pause. You're not sure he even stopped when you started to doze off. At first you thought he was just being friendly, but that was several hours of one-sided conversation ago. Or now I can't unsee it. No, that's just how it looks. I'm sorry. Creepy. I was up in Maryland looking for work, but mostly messing around because I was a dumb teen. Me and my buddies were doing usual prank stuff, you know, pushing joggers into the harbor, that sort of thing. Feigning illness! Oh! I've got the plague! Don't come near! You don't want to be anywhere near me! Coughing all over him, you know? That'll get him away. Bonk Oren, don't bonk me. I've done nothing wrong. Why are you talking to me? Hell yeah, that sounds awesome! Or, dude, what's wrong with you? Wait, what? I'm gonna feign an illness. Do we open up feigning illness? No, I don't think so. That would be kind of rude. Let's just, wait, what? Yeah, you know, teen stuff. So this girl comes up to us, swinging her purse, yelling about how she was gonna call the cops or whatever. It was hilarious. She actually hit my friend. He said it hurt a lot. I guess she really was mad and not just playing. But she kept swinging, and soon enough she lost her balance and fell into the harbor all on her own. We didn't even push her. We had a good laugh and finished her out, and her phone got soaked so she couldn't call the cops on us. We wound up hanging out all day. She kind of became my girlfriend after that, and we've been off and on for about a year, so it was pretty serious. Okay, good for you, I guess. Yeah, man, me and my girl, we kind of met after she got really pissed off and fell into a harbor. She was totally drenched, but it's cool. My girlfriend, she threatened to call the cops on me when I first met her, but that's cool, you know, we're on and off. She's got a restraining order. That's the vibe I get from this guy. Though about 5 months ago, she tried to break up with me, like, for real, and geez, you ever just get so mad you want to, like, kill somebody? know. I kind of feel like killing someone right now. Wow, we can be murderers from the beginning. What's wrong with you? Smile and pretend you didn't just say that. Stop trying to get a rise out of me. Stop. Huh? Stop what? Whatever it is you think you're doing right now, you know that you know what I'm talking about. This whole corner a stranger on the bus and try to make them uncomfortable act. I'm not playing along. all right. Maybe I never really wanted to kill her, even if I threatened it a little bit. Yes, be unhinged. Anyway, she's giving birth to our son right now. What? She's giving birth to our son right now, so I'm trying to get to Virginia to be there for it. I'm so confused by this, man. I would be so... can we just go back to sleep? But I don't know if I'm, like, into that stuff, so I might just wind up on a bus to New York or something instead. I've always wanted to go there. What the fuck? Seriously, what the hell is wrong with you? Yeah, that's... Smart move. Get out while you can. I don't know that I want to engage with him. No, what the hell? I would not feel safe sleeping near him. I'm gonna just be quiet. You sit in silence as this man admits he's threatened to murder his soon-to-be mother of his child. Or threatened to murder the soon-to-be mother of his child. A child whose birth he is currently missing and considering ditching to go have fun in New York. Anyways, where'd you say you were heading? I'm coming home. I'm going home. I didn't, actually. No need to be nasty. I was just asking. Not like I'm gonna follow you off the bus or anything. Okay, buddy. So, if you aren't getting off at my stop, then you must be heading to Scarlet Hollow, right? Or the Holler, as they call it in these parts. That's the only other stop till his bus turns around. I ride it pretty often, so I'd know. Almost nobody goes up that way. Though, come to think of it, I had a couple of buddies who went up there and work in a mine. There's a coal mine up in the Holler. You see, then there's always this job listing or two on the boards around here. I don't work though. Never have, never will. I'm a nomad, dude. I forage for food out in the woods all the time, bro. I've never wanted to do that kind of thing myself. I like my lungs the way they are, thanks, but my buddies got desperate enough to try it. I haven't heard from them in a while, now that I think about it. I should see if they're on Facebook, see how they're doing up there. Hope they didn't die. He looks back at his phone, for once focused on something other than you. Oh, this is me. It was lovely meeting you. I hope I don't get too bored without me to talk to you. I hope you don't get too bored without me around to talk to. Here, I have something for you. No, I'm good. I don't want any presents. The stranger rifles through his pack before presenting you with a dripping bag of peanuts. Yeah, no, look. I want you to look this man in the eye and you tell me if you'd take anything from him, whether it's dripping peanut bag or not. Would you ever take a gift, quote unquote, from someone who dead stares at you like this? They're boiled peanuts. I got them at a gas station a few buses back. I noticed you haven't eaten much, so I figured you could use them more than me. Plus, they're dripped all over my bag, so I don't want to carry them around anymore. Tip, sometimes picking a dialogue option establishes new facts about who you are. Oh, nice! I love boiled peanuts! This will be a crucial game detail later down the line. You know, I'm gonna have to make the decision between killing a monster due to their peanut allergy or consuming the boiled peanuts myself because I love them. It's a very big character moment where I have to give up my boiled peanuts. Screw you and screw your peanuts. Actually, this is true facts. I actually am allergic to peanuts. So well, I was at least. So I'm gonna pick that one. I'm actually allergic to peanuts. Oh, huh. These could probably kill you then, couldn't they? Well, like I said, I'm done carrying them. They're yours. Wow, thanks. The young man sets the peanuts down on the empty seat next to him. The juices dribble out the bottom of the bag into the upholstery, instantly soaking it in peanut brine. Ugh. And with that, I leave you. Safe travels, friend. Anything? Why would you get up and leave your nasty bag of peanuts? Your wet peanuts. Get your wet nuts off my seat. You're ruining my upholstery. Just like that, you're alone. The stranger's peanuts soaking into the seat across from you. You do your best to hold your breath as the bus rattles to your destination. Next stop, Scarlet Hollow, into the line. Almost there. Thank you, Mr. Bus Driver. Schedule arrives today. The bus finally comes to a stop as it brakes squealing as it deposits you in front of the Scarlet Hollow bus station. The sign at least reads bus station, but calling it that feels disingenuous. At best, it's a kiosk. Though for a small town like this, you're amazed there's so much as a road, let alone a bus that drives on it every week. This is a medieval shantytown with a coal mine. There is no infrastructure, don't expect any 5G towers around here, chat. All right, you thought your Wi-Fi was bad already. You've seen nothing yet. The driver quickly shuts the doors behind you and starts the engine, kicking up dust clouds as he pulls away, eager to leave you and this place behind. Our first character! Hey, Oren. You instantly recognize You instantly recognize the worn young woman from a few public photos on her Facebook page. She's your cousin, Tabitha, and she looks annoyed to be here. Tabitha? Can we call you Tabby? Do you mind if we call you Tabby? It's a cute nickname for you. I think you'd like it. Looks like somebody needs a hug. Oh my god, I'm so tempted to pick that one. Actually, wait, no, that might be pretty bad to do. Her mother did just die. I think we should give our condolences. Oh, it doesn't seem like she cares. I'm so sorry for your loss, Tabitha. Yes, great, thank you. Let's get back to the estate. I don't want to spend any more time down here than I have to. Your cousin turns and motions to an old BMW parked near the bus kiosk. Can we be that sarcastic, please? What? How sarcastic do you want to be? I'll let chat pick some of these if they want. If chat wants to come up with, if we want to build our little character together, I'm down. You follow her, clambering into the dusty relic. The dusty relic. Wow, a BMW seems like a pretty good relic, a pretty expensive relic. It doesn't take much driving before the only signs of civilization are the car you're in and the road you're on. Tabitha maintains an icy silence as she focuses on the road. Tip, dialogue options labeled Explorer can usually be taken without advancing the story. They can impact relationships and unlock additional story paths, so choose carefully. Explore, explore, explore. Oh, they're all explore, okay. I guess we're both members of the Dead Moms Club now. Elbows her, you know, gives her a little bit of a little chuck. Why? I love that we can just be a total, I don't know the word for it, but that just seems so like, oh God. I don't know. Can't believe we never actually met before this. That's a pretty good one. She doesn't seem to want to talk about how she's holding up or the funeral, so yeah, I can't believe we met before this. I can't believe we've never actually met before this. You have your mom to thank for that, or had, I guess. Mystical. You can feel the same careless cruelty in Tabitha's words that your mother would use when she talked about Perlane and the old Scarlets. The wound that tore your family apart runs deep enough that it bled through the generations. Ooh, we get a mystical option. You sound like her right now, my mother. She hated this side of the family so much. We don't have to become our parents. I would do that one. I want to do that. Mommy issues. It sounds like it. Or just family issues. So relatable. We picked the wrong option. Oh no! She's the one who left. Well, how are you holding up, I guess? Fine. You don't have to hide how you're feeling around me. I feel like we don't know each other well enough for that one to be... I don't know. I mean, you know, you can talk to me, right? I lost my mom too, okay? But if that ever changes, I'm here for you, all right? Or you, good to hear. I was almost worried I'd have to help you with your emotional trauma. Woo! Wow, thank you. Saved me a bullet there. All right. Or I dodged a bullet there, sorry. Let's do this one then. You don't have to hide how you're feeling around me. We're family, even if we just met. She sighs a particularly heavy sigh. Look, I appreciate your concern, but I'm fine, really. So the funeral, it's on Sunday, right? Yep, like I told you. Jeez, that's almost a whole week. Need any help planning, or have you worked out all the details yet? Do you need any help? If you're ever in need of help with errands or scheduling, feel free to ask. I know this stuff isn't easy. It's actually been fine. I just needed the coffin and somebody to dig a hole. Oh. I'm not gonna do that one. You decide to sit in silence with your cousin as the car eases up the steep mountain road. Why is our house on the side of a cliff? I want you to realize that if we had like any type of, you know, earthquake or like some bad erosion, you know, in the middle of the night, just wham, half the house falls off the cliff. All right, you could be sleeping soundly in your bed. You think you're doing fine, and all of a sudden you're tumbling down the side of the mountain because the house just decided to give out on you. Like, what? Who decided that this was a good idea? And there it is, the Scarlet estate. And though it's seen better days, its crumbling elegance is not lost on you. Someone used to cramp apartments in gray cities. Someone used to cramp apartment. Okay, I got you. Your mother told you about this place many times before she passed, always with anger burning beneath her words. The faded majesty you once imagined doesn't quite compare with what's in front of you, a jarring blend of opulence and ruin. As you stare at it perched on the crumbling cliffside, you can't help but feel that it's something that should have been left to rot long ago. Ooh, an elegant portrait of a man and his dog. You're hit with a blast of dusty air as you step across the threshold and into the foyer. Everything in this room has been here for much longer than you've been alive, each object cemented in place with layers of dust and cobwebs. You can hear doors creak on their hinges and the aches and moans of ancient floorboards as the house itself sways in the wind. Welcome to our family's humble estate. Unfortunately, due to the current state of the house, only a few rooms will be safely accessible during your stay. I wouldn't go wandering anywhere else if you value your limbs. The floors have been known to give out. If you know what's good for you, you'll stick to your room, your bathroom, and the kitchen, and hallways, I guess. But only the hallways you need to use to get to those places. I'll show you around so you know where it's safe to walk. You can leave your bags here for the time being. It's beautiful. I love it. I mean, that's not technically a lie, since we said that its elegance is not lost on us. It is a cool place. Yeah, I can either lie and say it's beautiful, or I can just say genuinely. This place is falling apart. I thought y'all were loaded. You can't afford to fix this dump. Wow. I walk in their house and immediately start throwing shade. You live in this place? Wow, here I thought you were doing well for yourself. Man, this place sucks. Wow, let me just... Puts his foot down, immediately breaks through the floorboard. Oh, you see that? What is that, mold in the corner? So you live here? Just like, yeah, what the fuck do you think? Yeah, and I'm letting you stay here for free, so mind your manners, or did your mother not teach you about those? Let's just get the tour over with. Follow me. I like Tabitha, actually. Even though she's very moody right now, I do like her, you know? I feel like there's more to her. You put your bags down and follow Tabitha through a long, dusty hallway. She delicately steps over the holes and tears in the floor, and you do your best to trace her footsteps. Did anyone die? Not yet, but if we explore too far in the house, we might fall over and die. Who's to say? Kitchen. On Wednesdays, a woman from town comes in and does the cleaning. Her name is Janie. I wouldn't recommend socializing with her. She'll talk your ear off. If you need any food, there's fixings for peanut butter and jelly. Who wants some PB&J, baby? Whoop! That's the elegant lifestyle. You know, a little bit of a slides it over to you. Here, a Lunchables just for you. The cold chicken tender one. I know how you like it. But if you're feeling a little bit, I don't know, a little bit jazzy, I can give you, I might be able to give you a PB&J sandwich snack. Here you go. Just for you. All right. I mean, it is a horror game. Yeah. I mean, if the house wasn't falling apart, you know, then I would be honestly confused. As Tabitha speaks, your eyes are drawn to the windows and the overgrown garden outside. Dread and anxiety grip your lungs as you can almost feel the ground beneath you start to slip. This place is a step away from being swallowed up and vanishing forever. You, not the cold chicken tender one. Don't touch my mac and cheese or my ice cream. Those are off limits. Oh, and you can also access the garden through here, but it's pretty wild, so I wouldn't if I were you. Tip, some explore options prevent you from taking others. Choose carefully. I have multiple mystical options. My third eye is opened. I sense this place is unsafe. It's not OSHA. Whatever the word would be. What is it? It's not up to code. There you go. Workplace safety here is all over the place, all right? How is she supposed to clean? If she walks into the garden, she might be swallowed alive by whatever awful forces out there, all right? We can't have that. We need to summon, I don't know, an exorcist. This place isn't safe, and I don't mean that in the sense of being perched on a literal cliff. Something's wrong here. I can feel the weight of the world pulling down on this place, or I've always dreamed of having a kitchen like this. You said someone actually cleans this place. Have you ever actually seen that happen, or the person just say it and leave? I'm actually allergic to peanuts. And it makes a return. I can't eat your food. I'm allergic to peanuts, actually, funnily enough. I'm really tempted. I know that the mystical ones are kind of cool, but I think we have to do that one, right? I'm actually allergic to peanuts. Look at her face. Then I'll guess you'll just be having plain old regular J's, or you can deal with your own food while you're in town. I don't care which. Ooh, jelly sandwiches. Is there somewhere in town to buy food? I might want to eat something other than jelly sandwiches this week. Is there somewhere I can buy food in town? I'm just gonna read it like that. Well, aren't you fancy? Yeah, there's a general store. There's also a diner. I usually order my food in bulk online though, so I wouldn't be going with you. How very folksy. A general store. The disgust on her face. The constant disgust. But I'm your guest. Oh, I didn't actually budget for groceries this week. Sweet, thanks. Cool. Good talk. Cool. Look, okay, what, you want me? Fine, you know what? Whatever. Fine. I'll go all mystical on you. All right, you want me to talk about the evil presence in your garden? Yeah. She's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Okay, geez, I get it. You think it's messy. I'll tell Janie to be more thorough this week, but you should know there's only so much anyone can do with a country house this old. It's always gonna be a little grimy and worn, unlike your sleek city apartments. If a little if a little dirt bothers you, you're gonna have a rough time this week. What if I want ice cream? then you can buy buy yourself some at the general store. If you touch my stash, I will know, and there will be consequences. You touch my ice cream, and you're dead, all right? You're going to be 6 feet under. You're going to be off this cliffside faster than you could say ice cream, all right? All right, well, what's next on the tour? Bathroom, follow me. Great, it's been hours since I've gone. As the two of you leave the kitchen, you pass by a tuxedo cat sitting on the countertop. Is that your cat? What's its name? Frofro, do not try to pet her. If she wants to be pet, she'll let you know. Pet the cat anyway. No, I'll leave the cat be. You decide to follow Tabitha's advice. Shall we move on? The bathroom awaits. You once again follow Tabitha through a long, dusty hallway. Maybe after a few nights, it'll get easier to navigate these spaces, but for the time being, you feel lucky to have not fallen through the floors. Oh, wow. You have a direct access from the second floor right down to the kitchen? That's so cool. No, that's just a hole in the floor, Oren. Guest bathroom, not much to show. It's a bathroom. I'll wait outside. Do what you must if you must. Oh, do you got any of those like porta-johns? You know, the big blue rectangle fridge things? I'd rather have one of those, honestly. That would be just about as sanitary as what I'm looking at here. It is a wretched bathroom. Piles of junk sit untouched in the corners of the room, and mystery stains paint the floor. Oh, what a wonderful bathroom! Never mind, I don't need to go. Wait, are you sure the toilet works? Yes, why wouldn't it? The water bills get paid, therefore the toilet works. Now do your business so we can move on. But it's so crusty. Okay. You know what? I don't think I need to. I don't want to contract whatever awful disease is in this bathroom. It's gonna remain. You silently stare at the monumental task in front of you. I don't think I need to lie yet. I'm lift the toilet seat. I hate that sound. Bugs skitter from the bowl as you lift the seat. You're good, actually. You aren't desperate enough. You aren't desperate enough for this. You know, on second thought, I don't think I need to go. No, thank you. You might as well try since we're here. No, I'm good. No, it's cool. Is there another bathroom? There's my bathroom and there's my departed mother's, but this one's the guest bathroom, so you should get used to using it. Suck it up and do your business. All right, we gotta be strong. You sigh and suck it up. The toilet is a toilet. Sure, it could be cleaner, but your business needs doing, and this is as good a place as any. You do what you must and rejoin your cousin out in the hall. Ugh. Next up, guest bedroom. Last stop on the tour. Follow me. You and Tabitha briefly return to the foyer before climbing the stairs and reaching the guest room. Oh, this isn't too bad. The room smells old. Dust, mildew, wood rot. It has it all. A week of sleeping in this place might give you a permanent lung damage. Ooh. Or mine. This is where you'll be staying. The linens are fresh, and I had Janny wash them last week. I had to endure a half-hour rant about her kid to get her to do it, so you'd better be grateful. An unmistakable stain coats this room. Someone has died here. No, people have died in here. The closet is full of old family stuff, so you can't hang your clothes up, but you can use the dresser. It should be empty. People have died here, haven't they? I really feel like I would just start like making her extremely uncomfortable the more I'm like, I feel a dark presence in this house. People have died in this guest bedroom. On you, I see a stain, a mark of death and evil. Destruction comes for all you that live in this home. I see it with my third eye. Because I'm so mystical. Who used to sleep here? When? This house is almost 150 years old. Many, many people have slept here. And now you'll sleep here, carrying on the fine tradition of bedroom being slept in. Thank you, thank you. It seems a little dusty. You spend a moment searching for the right word. Dusty. Wow, sorry I'm not giving you a 5-star hotel treatment you so desperately seem to need. You can dust it yourself if you care so much. I guess I'll start to get settled. Follow me, I'll take you back to the foyer so you can collect your belongings. This concludes our tour. I'm afraid I must return to my duties, so you'll have to entertain yourself for the rest of the day. Don't expect to see much of me. Tip, some dialogue options will open additional conversation paths, some right away and others down the line. Why are you being such a jerk to me? Are you sure you're okay? You seem kind of upset. I'm fine. I just need to get back to work. Sure you can't take the day off? You sure you don't want to come party with me? Hang out with me, you know? See what's up with the house, you know? We could do some fun stuff. We could play Scrabble in the foyer. I won't keep you, but we should hang out when you get back. Yeah, we should. Or where are you going? Wait, where are you going? To work. Someone has to pay the bills around here. Scrabble. Yes, of course. My favorite, most competitive game of Scrabble. All right, I won't keep you, but we should hang out when you get back. We'll see. There's a lot of work that needs to be done this week. Your cousin leaves through the front door, and now it's just you. You and this sprawling, decrepit estate. A jelly sandwich sounds great right now. Go straight to the forbidden wings of the estate. I think we should go make a jelly sandwich. You haven't had anything to eat all day, and the only things louder than your stomach right now are the creaks and moans of this ancient place. A jelly sandwich sounds exactly like what you need to take on the rest of the day. You head to the kitchen. You're back in the kitchen, ready to craft a beautiful jelly sandwich. It's a daunting task, given the state of the place, but the aggressive growls of your stomach outweigh your fear of food poisoning. To get started, you'll probably need to find some jelly, bread, a plate, and a knife. I don't think a knife is necessary, but we're not gonna approach Frofro. We're gonna search the fridge for the jelly. As you approach the fridge, your eyes catch a note taped on the door reading, "Janie, stay out," in all caps. Below it, in separate handwriting, are the words, "Okie dokie." You open the fridge. You already feel a deep urge to wash your hands, even though you have yet to touch anything other than the handle. Don't grab the ice cream. Don't check mayo. Take the jelly. You read one of the unopened jars of grape jelly, carefully checking its expiration date. You breathe a sigh of relief when you realize it's recent. Oh. This was either purchased specifically for you, or jelly is one of the few things in the kitchen Tabitha actually uses. Oh, wait. No, that's awful. Wait, there's milk in there. Don't tell me your entire fridge smells like expired milk. I swear to God, I will vomit all over your floor. This is so gross. Ugh, I hate that smell. All you need now is a plate, a knife, and some bread. Better to close this fridge and keep looking. Close the fridge. We're moving away from the expired milk. You return to the kitchen, closing the fridge behind you. And we will search the fridge. Search the pantry. Let's hope that the bread is in better state than everything else. Tabitha sure loves her mac and cheese. Yeah, it seems to be, other than bread, peanut butter, and mac and cheese seem to be the only things that she consumes. Examine the mac and cheese. You pick up a box of Tabitha's mac and cheese. You can't say you've ever seen the brand before. Kraft? You've never seen Kraft macaroni and cheese? Are you insane? Cook it for yourself, put it back. Empty the box and stuff it with dead mouse on the shelf? What the fuck? Yeah, I want to be a psychopath right off the bat. Staying away from the mac and cheese was one of your cousin's hard rules, and she already seems to not like you. You put the box back where you found it, reluctant to make things worse than they already are. I guess we'll take the bread since we've established that we're allergic to peanut butter. You pick up one of the non-moldy loaves of bread. Great. One step closer to a satisfying snack. I don't think it would be satisfying. I think it's acceptable. The only thing you need now are a plate and knife. All right. Close the pantry door as best as you can and turn back to the rest of the kitchen. Wait, now I'm kind of curious, honestly. If we did since we've established that we're allergic to peanuts, if we took the peanut butter, would the game just be like, well, you're allergic, and I just die immediately? I'm so curious. I guess we need to search the cabinets. This cabinet must be where Tabitha keeps the dishware and, oddly enough, the utensils. I've never seen mac and cheese. Now we don't really have that in Germany. I want to test it out. No, because I'm not a liar. And if I do eat it, I kind of do, but we won't. Mac and cheese is good. Depending on, like, I guess, I like homemade mac and cheese, I guess. It's basically just like macaroni noodles, but with like cheese. I mean, it sounds really basic, but there's other things you can do with it. Like, I usually, like, my favorite is making it with like multiple different cheeses and then baking it almost. And you have baked mac and cheese, which is really good. All right. It's kind of like the way you would make lasagna if you've ever had that, I guess. That's like the best way I can describe it. Grab a plate and a butter knife. Grab a bowl. Examine the mug. Let's examine things. Altitude 4,050 feet. I was blown away at Blowing Rock, North Carolina. Oh. This game takes place in North Carolina. Interesting. Interesting. It reads, I was blown away at Blowing Rock, North Carolina. So your aunt and cousin actually have traveled sometimes, even if it was only a few hours from the estate. I've actually been to Blowing Rock. Fun fact, I actually have been there. And fun fact, this is a real mug, because now that I see what it is for, yes, I have seen this before, because it is really high up, actually. And it's a hell of a hike to get up there. You have to, it's pretty intensive when it's super, super hot like it was when we went there. So maybe you can route your return trip through Blowing Rock. It might be nice to see some of the local sites before heading home. Wow, I know. I can confirm the validity of the game. It reads, I survived Deb's 50th. Your aunt's name was Perlane, so this wasn't for her 50th. From the few stories you'd heard from your mom, Perlane wasn't the type to have kitschy, what? Friends who gave out themed shot glasses at their birthday parties. Grab the plate and butter knife. This is the last ingredient you need to make your jelly sandwich. Time to get to work. All right. Chop, chop. You close the cabinet and look back at the rest of the kitchen. Make that jelly sandwich. Whoop. Actually, hold on. Before we do that, I want to check out the girl. Let's approach Fro-Fro. The cat hisses at you as you draw near, but remains firmly in place. This is clearly Fro-Fro's spot on the counter. Okay, you back away from Fro-Fro, trying not to make any sudden movements. I don't want to be attacked and have like Fro-Fro jump up and just scratch the hell out of my face. Tabitha comes home, sees blood just or like a bunch of little band-aids all over me. Check out the garden. This garden was reclaimed by the wilderness long ago. Wait, hold on. This also means that I'm just either I've put it all down on the table, or I've just like, I walk out into the garden with my arms full of like jelly, bread, plate, and knife. I'm just like, oh. This garden was recently reclaimed by the wilderness long ago. It may not be very safe, but who's to stop you from venturing deeper? Yeah. Explore the garden. You wander further into the garden. It's quiet out here. Okay, well, I guess there's nothing. I guess there is no dark presence. Never mind, we're fine. You head back inside and close the door behind you. Let's make that jelly sandwich. Despite the state of this horrendous kitchen, you've successfully combined your 3 ingredients to make a jelly sandwich. Congratulations. You can now feed yourself. A job well done. Cooking by the book. Follow the recipe. All of that hassle, and it took you less than a minute to eat. The rest of the day lies in front of you. I think we're done here. Congratulations. You've eaten and you have eaten and have a full day ahead of you. What will you want to do next? I want to settle into our room a little bit. Let's go to the murder room. Now that you've finally eaten, the aches and pains of your journey have started to sink deep into your bones. You stumble up the stairs to your room, suitcase in tow, eager to unwind before you face the rest of the day. You stand at the entrance of your room. Take a nap. Go to bed immediately. Let's check the closet. Oh, fuck that. Oh, no. Close the closet. Light the house on fire. Get rid of it. Like, you know what? Get a torch and just burn the whole closet down. No. Oh, God. You can see why your cousin said you should put your clothes in the dresser instead of the closet. There must be decades of family history stacked up in here. Pick up the doll. Why is that an option? I don't want to. Oh, pick it up. Oh. Of course, you're sharing a room with a creepy doll. You pick it up to examine it more closely. Its foot reads, "Property of Alexandra." No need to carry this around with you. You close the closet. Can we lock the closet? I would feel much safer if we locked the door. Let's look out the window. You can only imagine how beautiful the garden must have been in its heyday. If you owned this place, you'd totally get out here with a shovel and some gardening gloves and whip it into shape. You'd go out and pull the weeds, chop trees, carve topiaries? I forgot how to say that word. And you do whatever it's needed to return it to its former glory. And once it was all done, you'd sit by the fountain, which of course would have little goldfish in it, and drink a floral tea while enjoying the bird song. Yeah, you definitely do that. Just not right now. Just not now, you know. Just, you know, I think I'll take a nap instead. You know, as I started to map out my plan, I think, you know what, sleep sounds better, actually. Like taking a little rest, you know, go and take a little nappy. That sounds equally as good. I think I'll do that instead. Examine the painting on the wall. This must be an older relative of yours. Judging by the dates on the inscription, you've never heard of her, but you'd barely heard of anything about your aunt and cousin until a week ago, so that's not really a surprise. Maybe you could ask Tabitha about this Mary Belle Scarlet the next time you see her. That is, if she actually is in the mood for conversation. Put our spare freaking clothes in the Oh! It's a friend. You drag your suitcase over to the dresser and open the bottom drawer. A possum lurks within. It's quiet, but angry. Oh! Hold on. Oh, pardon me. Ooh, I didn't see you there, little fella. Well, don't let me interrupt. Let's just close the thing back. Put you back in there. Do you want a jelly sandwich? Can we feed him? Close the drawer. Grab the possum. Oh, pardon me. Oh, pardon me. You gently close the drawer, leaving the marsupial in peace. This drawer belongs to the possum, and there's nothing you can do about it. Oh, I wouldn't dare dream of uprooting the possum from its home. Ooh, that would be very bad of me. You open the top drawer next. It's empty. As good a place as any you'll find to put your clothes. We didn't even have to get rid of the possum to put our clothes there. Based on the state of the house, you wonder if you'd have been better off keeping your clothes in your nice, clean bag. But there's no going back now. That's enough. I don't want to take a nap. I want to go do stuff. Doesn't seem like there's much else for you to do right here. Let's head to... I'll let Chad decide. Do we explore the forbidden wings of the house? I mean, I'm kind of curious. It is forbidden. She did. We could be a good boy and follow the rules. Yes, we do. All right, it's exploration time. With Tabitha gone, there's no one stopping you from going into the forbidden wings of the estate. Except for the locks and chains sealing them shut. An insurmountable obstacle for most, but a mild inconvenience for you because I'm street smart. Ah! Ah! Let's go! I knew my lying skills and lock breaking skills would come into handy. As the locks fall, the doors moan open, revealing the entrance to what once must have been an incredibly lavish ballroom. Faintly in the distance, you can hear the quiet notes of an old piano playing from another room. The forbidden wings are yours to explore. On second thought, maybe we should listen. No, I mean, we've committed. We've busted the freaking locks down. Oh. You can see why your cousin warned you against coming here. Deep gashes tear across the floor, and years of detritus have turned what once must have been a magnificent open ballroom into a tight and claustrophobic maze. The piano you heard from outside the ballroom has grown louder. Wherever it is, it's nearby. It's probably just a self-playing model, but maybe you aren't as alone here as you thought. Figure out where the piano... No, let's examine the painting covering the far wall. You make your way over to the painting covering the far wall. It's a family tree. Angry black scratches cover the space where your mother should be. I'll be right back. Enjoy your lurk. Thank you. Alright. Let's figure out where the piano's coming from. As far as you can tell, there are 3 exits to the ballroom. There is, of course, the door you came through, and on your far right is a door beyond a broken floor, a dead end. Across the room from where you entered is the 3rd and final exit, a glass doorway you can just barely make out behind the pile of broken furniture. You move to investigate it more closely. As you approach the playing grows clearer. Without a doubt, the piano is behind this door. I feel like I got to explore, right? Though you try with all your might, it's just too heavy for you to do anything more than budget. Dang it. At least we tried. All right, now we can leave. You return to the entrance of the sealed wing and carefully reattach the locks. After what you've seen and heard in the ballroom, you weigh how much longer you should even stay in the estate on your own. Might as well head into town. I think we'll be heading out now. With your cousin gone, there's nothing for you to really do here. You leave the estate and head to explore the town. Now we get to go meet a bunch of lovely and probably not creepy or awful people. Explore every room in the estate. Let's go. If you'd have known you'd wind up walking all the way back, you'd probably just have asked Tabitha to leave you at the bus stop, especially with how unhappy she seemed to see you. If only you could wipe the slate between the two of you clean and bury some of the tension, then maybe her mother's funeral isn't the best time for something like that. Then again, maybe it's the perfect time. Who's to say? It's really pretty out here. It's really pretty out here. Transition into decrepit, boarded up town. Welcome home. What, you want to go to the general store? It's the only one that's open. Everyone else is closed out. Everyone's moved out of town. We have a general store and a coal mine. Have fun. Finally, you made it back into town. The holler, as that guy on the bus called it, has probably seen better days. It still has the feeling of an idyllic country town, but its sidewalks are cracked and many of the storefronts are boarded up with their windows dusty with age. A chill breeze sweeps down the lane and you shudder, suddenly feeling as if you're peering into a grave. Ooh. Pupper! Pupper! Pug! Gretchen! Oh, sorry about that. Gretchen can be very slippery when he wants to be. She loves to get loose and cause havoc. The pug! She's so cute! Oh my gosh. Tell me more about it. I love both of these. Tell me more about this wonderful creature. She's so cute though. I love pugs. She's so cute. Oh, chat, this is a wonderful game. Oh, I'm gonna cry. That's so adorable. Oh. Thanks, she is cute. Sure, most of her teeth have fallen out and she's got a couple of weird growths, but for a 17-year-old pug, that's pretty good. She's 17? That's amazing. Wait, yeah, she's 17. It's gonna be really old for a dog, right? It sure is. She's about 84 in dog years, and I'm hoping she beats the current record holder and makes it to 19. Or better yet, 20. The more time we get together, the better. Isn't that right, Gretch? But where are my manners? Talking to you for this long without introducing myself. I'm Stella. Aww. Stella and Gretch. Stella and Gretch. These are my favorite characters now. And she has a Mothman shirt. That's super cool. It's not often I see a strange face up in the holler. Every now and then there's a new crop of coal folks, but you don't look dusty enough for that. What's that supposed to mean, huh? You aren't in town for the funeral, are you? The Scarlet funeral? Why? I can introduce myself, or I could lie. I'll introduce myself. Hi, I'm Oren. Let me dodge your question completely so that you don't have any bad things to say about me. You must be Tabby's cousin, right? That's the only person I can think of who would come to town for the funeral. How's she holding up? To be honest... Oh, wait, that was me saying that, I think. I misread the thing. I thought it was her saying that. To be honest, I've been a little worried about her. All alone up in that big house. Mystical. She's in conflict with herself. Whoever I met today isn't the real Tabitha. That seems like a little bit of a leap. Like, I get what you mean, but still, that's a weird way to word that. I'm sorry, did you say Tabby? Did I hear you right? I can't imagine Tabitha ever going by something so bubbly. She did back when I knew her better. It's been a while. I hope she's okay. No, I'd be lying if I said that I actually knew much about her. I don't know how she's doing, and I don't care. Wow. I'm worried about her. You know? Yeah, sure. I'm worried about her too. She's always been a little rough around the edges, but I figured she's probably been having a rough go of things. She and her mom were really close. To think she's been up in that old mansion all by herself. It'll probably be good for her now that you're staying there, even if she doesn't think so herself. Are you two friends? I was probably closer than most people have gotten to being able to call her a friend. The school here is really small, so everyone had to at least get along with everyone else. She was a grade ahead of me, but everyone knew her, especially since she's a Scarlet. We wound up bonding a bit when we were both in school's production, or in the school's production of A Midsummer. Oh no, y'all did. Oh wait, never mind. I misread that, and I was like, y'all did a production of the movie Midsummer. Like, I don't know anything else about like if that's a play, but that was a ooh. A Midsummer's Night Dream. It was I was Puck and she was Mustard Seed. What an awful name. As you might have expected, she was more than a little prickly, but I managed to soften her up a bit in the end. But then she graduated and that was that. Oh, if you just go into town, if you just got into town, you must be starving. I was just on my way to the diner for a coffee, and they've got amazing biscuits. My treat. I mean, I have no other option to follow than to follow you, so I am all for it. Take me in. Look at this diner. It's so lovely. I'm glad that there are actually people in this town. At first, I thought it was just going to be Stella and, like, the dog, the pug. The pleasant aroma of greasy breakfast food hangs in the air. In contrast with the empty, lifeless atmosphere of the family estate, the diner is filled with the comforting din of human life. Until everyone stops and stares at you. Oh my god. I think if I ever entered a building and everyone did this, I think I would literally die. I'd have a heart attack. I would just leave at that point. There's no event where I would be sticking around when everyone's just like... If everyone looks at me like this, I'm gone. All of which grinds to a sudden halt as the patrons realize that a stranger has entered the establishment. Coffee is always good. Yeah, I'll have a coffee. I'm just gonna sit down like I'm not a stranger. Hey everyone, I'm Oren. I feel like I would quietly slide into the nearest booth. You slide into the nearest booth, pretending that you didn't notice everyone in the diner gawking at you like they had just seen Bigfoot. No need to be so shy. They don't meet many strangers. It's kind of a big deal when someone new wanders into town. Especially since, well, they probably all know what you're here for, and by extension, who you're related to. Even if you don't know anybody, it's not easy keeping secrets in a town this size. Oh my god! A new character again! Hey Stella, I went ahead and fixed you up a coffee. They gracefully place a cup of specifically brewed coffee in front of Stella. Oh, shucks, thanks Avery. And here's a little bacon for the little lady. Oh, the dog gets the bacon. Ah! Gretchen sniffs the bacon and digs in. Tip, you can hit the H button on your keyboard to hide the text. Oh, text box at any time. They knew! They knew! They knew I wanted to see the puffer eat the bacon. Oh my god. Ah! I'm in love with this dog. I want this dog. I'm stealing Stella's dog. Even Stella's looking at me, you know, like, ah, yeah, it's cute. I know. Yeah, anything for you? Is it bacon bad for dogs? Look, look, okay? I think Gretch is having a good time over there in the. I need a picture of that. This should be my new avatar on so many things. This dog is my spirit animal. Oh my god, I love this dog so much. How much is the coffee? Oh, actually, I can order a lot of stuff. How much is the coffee? $1, but that gets you unlimited refills. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'll do a coffee. I had my jelly sandwich. Coffee is always good with the jelly sandwich. Sweet deal. I'll have a cup. Thanks. No problem. He winked at me. He winked at me. Or they winked at me. Sorry. Avery pours the fragrant brew into the empty mug in front of you. They linger after pouring your coffee, turning to you nervously. Oh, and I'm sorry for your loss. Before you have the chance to respond, they're gone. I have a feeling that our family is both, I don't know. We have a vibe, apparently. Everyone's a little bit nervous around us, apparently. That's how I look when my teacher wakes me up in class. Just tongue hanging out, drool all over his mouth. What? Aw, poor Bubba. Should have gone for the biscuit, and they're really good. But I guess you've got all week. Maybe you'll get one tomorrow. Anyways, the funeral's not till Sunday, right? That gives you quite a bit of time to slum around town. I'm trying to think if there are any cool events going on this week. There's always the reading adventure at the library, which is supposed to be for little kids, but I do it every month anyway. Oh, and I'm pretty sure Avery's throwing a party Saturday night, so that's a fun thing to look forward to. And there's the weekly Sunday potluck. That should be right after the funeral, too, so it'll be a special occasion. Ah, I see. Lots of cool events. Cool. Sounds neat. Maybe I'll check out some of these things. Anyway, those are all the big events I can think of. As for the day-to-day, any idea how you want to kill time for the rest of the week? What's your angle here? What are you trying to get out of me? Huh? You trying to coax me into spilling all my secrets? I don't want to be hostile right off the bat, but I feel like there is something. I feel like she's just being friendly. I would love the reading adventure. Let's go do it then. I don't know when it is, but let's do the reading adventure when it pops up. That'd be fun. No clue. I'm sure I'll be able to occupy myself, or I'll probably just do what I can to support Tabitha through this. I have no clue, honestly. Yeah. Well, you're in luck, as you've happened to run into the person who knows all the best stuff to do around here and has limitless time to show you around. My boss is pretty forgiving. Oh, wait. You probably wouldn't get that joke since we don't know each other that well. I'm self-employed, so I'm my own boss. So I'm forgiving myself. Get it? Laugh uproariously. Ho ho! Give a wooden laugh. No. Please explain the joke. I would love to play just a straight face, stick in the mud character for this game, but I don't think I won't. Yeah, I get it. Avery's back. I think that would be cool, by the way. Little, like, I don't know what that type of piercing is, but like the little like studs at the bottom of the lip. I think those are cute. I like those. I don't know if I would get them, but maybe. Just a little tiny one. little tiny thing there. That'd be kind of cute. Before Stella can finish, Avery returns, biscuit in tow. Ooh, I back. Welcome back. We've got all types of new characters. Snake bites, is that what those are called? She's like my mom for real. Look at the dog. Oh, Danny, look at the dog. Welcome back though. How was your break? Is that a pupper I see? Yes, it is. It's a little pug named Gretch. Ah, so cute. Also, this track is pretty jamming. I like it. I'm really into it, actually. I like that guitar a lot. Hey, Winnie wanted to give you a biscuit on the house. She sends her condolences. Oh, you didn't have to do that. Aw, it looks great. No worries, I hope you enjoy it. Mystical, you pick up the biscuit. It's delicate and fluffy. I don't know why, but Mystical always gives you the vibe of like, there's something amiss with this biscuit. You can sense it down in your core that this biscuit is tainted by the evil magic of this place. I went to pick up some foods, but I'm back now. Welcome back. I hope you got yummy foods. Is there a certain someone winking at us? You mean Avery? Yeah, they've been giving us some winks. It reminds me of the FNAF SB song. I got ice cream. Yes. Favorite flavor of ice cream? Go. I'm curious to see what all of chat thinks on this. You pick up the biscuit, it's delicate and fluffy. It nearly crumbles at your touch. Buttery warmth emanates from its surface. You don't even need to taste it to know that it's good. Divinity given buttery form. Wow. You take a bite and it melts in your mouth as if it was nothing but butter suspended in a thin matrix of dough. Mint chocolate chip, teal! Oh my god! That's my favorite too. Or one of my favorites at least. Yeah! High five! Rainbow sherbet, then chocolate chip cookie dough. I haven't had any cookie dough flavored ice cream in so long. Truly, this is a perfect biscuit. Lie, I've had better. This is the best biscuit I've had, but that's not. Whoa. No, oh my goodness. Of course you all like mint chocolate chip. What's that supposed to mean? Are you one of them mint chocolate chip haters, Danny? Lemon in summer, mint chocolate every time. Oh, every time. And yogurt lemon cookie. Ooh. I've never had lemon ice cream. That sounds kind of good though. I'm the type of person though that loves to like just eat raw lemons because I think that they're good. So I'm sure I would enjoy anything that's like lemon flavored. All right. I'm a little lemon addict, all right? Lemonade, lemons, sour. I love it. I am a hater. I always end up befriending people who like mint chocolate chip. It's because we're all kindred spirits. All those mint chocolate chip people. You. What? You? How dare you hate on my lemon eating? I love to eat lemons. See, Danny understands. At least when it comes to lemon eating. Maybe not about ice cream, but... Whoa, this is a really good biscuit. Wow. I'm so glad you like it. Avery lingers at the table for a moment. So, as Stella mentioned, she's famous? Oh, Avery, I'm not famous. Look, if you're not going to go around tooting your own horn, you know, I'm going to do it for you. Stella sighs. She's a YouTuber? Wow! We took such a turn. That's why she's self-employed. You must be poor like me. I like Oren. I love lemons and sour things. There we go. Wow, social media exists. I love to eat frozen cucumber. It sounds bad, but it's really good. I don't think so. I like frozen fruits, and I've never had frozen vegetables, but I feel like it wouldn't be that much different. Wait, what? As if you've never heard of what YouTube is. What kind of videos do you do? Yeah, what do you do? She hunts cryptids. Oh! Oh! We have a cryptid hunter in a horror game. It's gonna get good. It's gonna get juicy. I like spicy, not sour. Spicy destroys my being every time I eat something too spicy, so not for me. You should really check out her channel, Lauren. It's amazing. Link down below. Yeah, can we give Stella a shout out? We're going cryptid hunting with Stella later. She knows all the cool stuff to do and how to get murdered. Wait, how'd you know my name? Yeah, how'd you know my name? Oh, sorry. It's just that most people in town know about you. Sorry, I'm sure that must seem creepy. I just happen to know who you are. Hashtag like and follow Stella. Hashtag like follow Stella. There you go. I don't like spicy, but also not sour, but experimentals. Wait. I don't like spicy, but also not sour, but experimental spices. What are experimental spices? What mystical spices have you been getting into, Lynx? That's a little unsettling. Oh no, who's been talking about me? Oh no, who's been talking about me? I've never even met this side of the family. What have they even talked about? Your aunt must have been getting it. Oh, wait, what? Your aunt must have been getting it from somewhere. She was always on about something you were up to. Oh, oops. I'm sorry. I should have said something. What matters is that now... Oh, God. Why am I struggling to read their lines all of a sudden? What matters is that now people can meet the real you. So it doesn't matter what Perlane may or may not have said. What's up, Jamie? How's your day going? Redeemed Hydrate. Thank you, thank you. I freaking need to... I freaking need to do some hydration. My brain's going dummy. Mystical spices sounds like a drug. Yo, Teal, we've got some pretty mystical spices over here if you want to experiment, you know? Get some real experimentation. When you put everything from everywhere and hope that you don't poison yourself and it tastes good. That's, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, fair. That sounds fun as long as it ends well, I guess. I can see that going very poorly, though. Yeah, you can always make a good first impression and wipe the slate clean with the whole town. I don't know why I paused for a second there. Oh God, what was she saying about me? Ah, jeez. Look, I'm sorry I said anything. Hey, don't worry about it. Perlane was a gossip and would do this sort of thing with everyone. Spreading weird little rumors about folks was her kind of trademark. Anyways, weren't we in the middle of talking about Stella's illustrious YouTube career? I guess we were, weren't we? I think the best video to start with would be the river one. Not the lake, but, you know, the controversial one. Oh, no! She's a controversial cryptid hunter. Oh no! She's probably out there saying that she found Bigfoot. I'm not dead yet. There you go. I'm good. Mystical spices from Arrakis. My dune, my Arrakis. Yeah, but now that we've talked about mystical spices sounding like a drug, it makes me think of like a hippie stoner guy, you know, voice kind of reading my dune, my Arrakis, just floating up into the sky. It's the same scene, but it's just a different guy instead of the Baron Harkonnen. It always ends up being good. Danny is not wrong. That is right. This is coming from Lynx, who practically eats everything that they aren't supposed to. Yeah! Yeah! Oh yeah, the Catawba River Runner. I didn't expect much out of that footage at the time, but it wound up being my most popular video by far. Yeah, we freaking worry about you eating all this stuff, Lynx. So the River Runner is a cryptid that's only known from a single sighting. 2 Boy Scouts thought that they saw something big and weird in the Catawba River, and that's all I had to go on. But then I wound up catching this on camera. Stella pulls out her phone and shows you a clip of something in a river. Some folks said that it was a beaver, but if that's the case, it'd at least be twice the size of any beaver I've seen. It also had people saying it was a dog or even a capybara that must have escaped from the local wildlife sanctuary. I'm still not sure what it was, and I'm the only one who saw the thing with my own 2 eyes. That's an honest-to-God cryptid right there. Look, I've been out here for a long time living near the Catawba River area, and that right there, that's an honest-to-God cryptid. That's the River Runner. I was the one who came up with the story, but that's the River Runner right there. You better believe me right here and right now. That's the River Runner running through the Catawba. I saw it with my own 2 eyes, but it was real dark, so that could have been my dog. I don't know. Oh yeah, it's totally a dog. Or wait, a beaver? Wait, hold on. Whatever it is, you should leave it alone, or I don't believe in cryptids. Well, hold on, I don't know what that is. Yeah, it's totally a dog. Or wait, is it a beaver? Wait, hold on a second there. What is that? Right? My comments section went nuts on this footage, and from there, it spread to Twitter pretty fast. Oh no. Not the Twitter comment section. Ooh. You thought you were getting some controversy on the YouTube comment section. Oh, you have nothing in store yet. There were polls for days. I even had actual experts weighing in. It was all really cool experience. Is this a dog or a beaver person who's never seen a dog or a beaver in their life? And it meant that the video did pretty great in numbers. Personally, I'm a fan of the capybara theory. Ah, you think it's a capybara, eh? You think you're running a little capybara spar in the river there, huh? My water bottle just broke. It went completely over my tablet and phone. Go clean it! Quickly! Oh my god. Go dry it off. Throw it in some freaking rice, you know? Sure, it's not any local sanctuary. Sure, it's not like there are any local sanctuaries or missing one, but there's always people keeping exotic animals as pets. I'm stressed, I can't think. Go throw it in rice. Go get a towel. Go dry it off. Do something. Got how to dry. Just, I don't know. Never seen a beaver either. I'm fairly certain I know what a dog looks like. They're nice to pet on occasion. Yeah. Oh my god. I hope that you didn't just ruin your freaking phone or your tablet. I'm sorry that happened to you, Lynx. I hope it's okay. I'm stressed for you. I'm stressed with you, actually. That's a better word for it. Kind of a sewer gator type situation. Exactly. Some exotic pet owner set it free, or must have set it free, and now it'll forever roam the Catawba, confusing Boy Scouts and YouTube commenters for years to come. So, speaking of things to do around town, I was actually planning on filming this week's video tonight. I was wondering if maybe you'd want to come along. It's a pretty easy one this week. We wouldn't even have to camp anywhere. I'm just going to go after the... Wait, no spoilers. Sorry, Avery. It's okay. I should probably get back to work instead of standing around chatting with friends. I'll see y'all around. Lurk, I'll be back. Enjoy your lurk. I hope it goes well. Now that the coast is clear, I'm going after Skunk Ape. Skunk Ape. I need chat to for any cryptid fans in chat, I need you to tell me if these are legitimately like cryptids. Cause I don't know, the Skunk Ape sounds not very threatening. What the hell is this? What's a Skunk Ape? Yeah, what the hell is that? It's like Bigfoot, but smellier. Most Skunk Ape sightings are from Florida. Oh, of course. Of course it's from Florida. What is a cryptid? Cryptids are like, I don't know. They always just seem like spooky story monsters to me, but apparently they're things that like people think are real, but like you can't technically, I guess, prove that they're real. I don't know fully, honestly. Like Bigfoot is a cryptid, I'm pretty sure. Considered one, right? Stuff like that. You know, you can look it up, obviously, if you want to know more about it. There's a bunch at this point, I think. I always, for me, I always toss them into the same pile as creepypastas, though, honestly. Like, where it's just like, I don't know. I don't really believe in any of that, so, but it is cool, I guess, you know? It's always fun seeing what type of little monsters, you know, people come up with, I guess. That's my opinion, though. Most skunk ape sightings are from Florida, but while I was doing research for last week's video, I came across a report where a lady from a town over claimed to have seen one on her deck playing tug of war with her dog. Zuck's new app? No, I have not. I have not been keeping up. I'm sure it's something, for sure, though. And as I leave no stone unturned, I decided it was worth investigating. So what do you say? Want to tag along? Hold the camera for me while I narrate against a darkening sky, that sort of thing. That depends. Will Gretchen be there? Absolutely. I'd love to come along. Yeah, that's great. It's been a while since I've had anyone besides Gretchen out there with me. It's going to be a lot of fun. I actually started the channel with a couple of buddies of mine back in middle school, so it's kind of like a blast from the past. Me and Kanika and Reese running around in the woods, flipping over rocks and bothering salamanders. Our videos were terrible, but we had a lot of fun. That's what mattered to us. Interesting. It's essentially Twitter, but I think its name is Threads. I don't know if I'd be all on board for Threads, you know. Ah, yes, of course. I don't know, it just doesn't have that ring to it, I guess. I'm basing it off name alone. You know, that kind of gets me thinking. I wonder if they'd be down to come along with us. Get the old gang back together. Though I guess Kanika has to close out the general store tonight, so I'm pretty sure that's a no-go. Or she's a no-go. But Reese, I think there's a decent chance we could get him to come out of his hidey hole if he's up for it. Do you mind if I make a quick call? Oh yeah, you didn't even give me time to answer. You said, do you mind? And then you just started calling before I even got to say anything. Okay. Stella pulls out her phone and dials it, waiting while it rings. Reese, dude, what's up? Feels like it's been forever. Oh, man, I'm sorry to hear that. Do you want me to come by, or... Okay, if you're really sure, but if you change your mind... Oh, I was just calling to ask if you wanted to come out to the woods tonight. I met someone really cool in town today. He's Tabitha's cousin. I know. Yeah, just here for the week. Anyways, we're going out to look for Skunk Ape. We could take the easier trails if that would help. Dang, man, that sounds awful. I hope you take it easy tonight. I'll swing by sometime this week and we can have a more of a low-key hangout. How's that? Yeah, I'll bring him. Talk to you soon. Bye, bud. You look so sad. Even Gretch looks sad. What's wrong? Gretch can sense the disturbance. Look at those police. I think they're police, just costume like skullgirls in the background. Yeah, they really are, like putting the hand over the mouth. Like, have you heard about that Tabitha's cousin? That Oren guy? Oh my god. I heard his family is a bunch of murderers in their big mansion. That's funny. Looks like it's just you and me, pal. Did he ask you to bring me to his house? Why? He's excited to meet you, of course, and I think you'll find most folks in town are. Especially the cops back there. They practically want an autograph. Are you okay? Me? Yeah, I'm fine. I'm more worried about Reese. He's had a lot going on in the past, 10 years or so, but I feel like it's gotten a lot worse recently. I can't remember the last time I saw him leave his house. Oh well, it's not my place to talk about, really. I just got a little excited thinking about having him come along again. He's hilarious. You'd love him. We should swing by his place sometime this week. We'll see. I don't know how much I should commit to doing this week. That's fair, but if you find that you have the time, he'd love to meet you, and I think you'd get along. But we can talk about making friendship plans later. For now, we've got the skunk ape to hunt. Oh, we're going right now? We're going to go get the freaking skunk ape now? I've never been more glad to have invested a bit more in cases. I think both are good and don't even oh my god. Oh. I feel like an immense weight has come off of my chest now, Lynx. I'm so happy to hear that. I honestly was worried that you would have like messed them up. Oh god. I'm glad that they're okay. So we should probably head out if we want to make it up to the mountain before it's too dark. Come on, let's blow this popsicle stand. I like Stella. I think she's cool. You pause before getting up. Maybe it's time to make a good first impression. After all, it seems like everyone in town has heard awful things about you from your now deceased aunt. Leave a tip. You can't afford to leave a tip. Don't leave a tip. You didn't even spend any money. I'll leave a tip. You reach into your pockets and pull out a single crumpled dollar bill and a quarter. As long as you don't get sick of jelly sandwiches, your meals will be free while you're here. Share the wealth while you've got it. You think to yourself. Aww. You leave the money on the table and follow Stella out of the diner. Yeah. And Avery was really cool, so we want to definitely tip them. It hadn't been very cold when you first arrived in town, but as the sun dips closer and closer to the horizon, a chill descends upon the hollow, and you see your situation with a renewed clarity. You're in a new place, far from civilization, and the people you know following someone you just met into a dark forest in search of monsters. Well, when you word it like that, maybe you have a point. You know, maybe it's not a smart idea to walk into a dark forest searching for monsters with a person that I've literally only met just now. I was so scared, but the only thing I had a bit worse, is my bed. It's soaked. Aw, I'm lying on a towel on my bed right now. Aw, I'm sorry. We're cleaning the sheets, I guess, early. You feel a sense of foreboding. You feel an overwhelming sense of foreboding, which seems only natural considering where you are. Your instinct screams at you to leave, but at the same time, you're curious to see what the night has in store for you. You decide to go with the flow, to keep putting one foot in front of the other, and not to dwell too much on this strange feeling. Gotta love this brisk fall weather. The past summer was the hottest on record, since last year at least. You know how it is these days. Each summer is the hottest yet until the next summer, which always finds a way to be so much worse. Fact! Solid fact. The towel is so fluffy, so that's nice. Positive thinking. Yeah, fluffy towel. Really nice, adorable, just floofy, comfy towel. It's good, all right? It's good. This is better. This is better than just laying in bed, all right? The floofy towel make it better. Thoughts, positive thoughts, nice thoughts. It enhances the experience. Don't think about how wet the bed is. It's just nice to feel a chill in the air and to see the leaves change. Like normalcy is restored, if only for a moment. Sorry if that was a bit of a bummer. We should talk about something more fun, like skunk apes. Are you really expecting to find anything? Or do you ever hunt things that aren't cryptids, like ghosts and whatnot? Yeah, you ever hunt some of them ghosts? Yeah, for sure. I used to go after all sorts of spooky stuff. I never had much luck, though, especially when it came to ghosts. Back when I first started doing solo videos, I'd go into all sorts of old abandoned buildings hoping I'd stumble across some sort of activity. But nothing ever happened. It was always just me and my camera in an old house getting worked up over a gust of wind or a creaky floorboard. When all's said and done, it's just been a lot luckier with cryptids. I want to believe in ghosts so bad, but I can't rule out the possibility that there really... Oh, and I can't rule out the possibility that there really are true hauntings out there, but if there are, I sure as heck haven't seen any myself. Werewolves, I kind of lump in with cryptids. I'd be shocked if there actually were people out there who turned into animals, but werewolf lore lines up pretty well with the great beast genre of cryptid. As for demons, I don't know. I honestly don't even want to consider the possibility they exist, because if they really are out there, geez, a lot of folks are doomed to an eternity of flames. So let's just hope all that's just bunk, am I right? That's your bunk. What about aliens? What do you think about aliens? Demons are hot. Yeah, we hope that demons are real, because our pop culture demons are hotties, you know? Maybe not like actual, you know, like demon lords. They're pretty awful and disgusting and like just, yeah, pretty bad usually. But yeah, I've seen a few demon boys and they're, you know, they're pretty cute. So, I mean, we're hoping for a miracle here. All right. Want to summon one? Or I want to summon one? I thought you were asking me. What do you think about aliens? Don't even get me started. Did you see those UFO videos that the government declassified? Aliens are definitely real, and they have absolutely visited Earth. Like, I believe in aliens way more than I believe in cryptids. You don't see me hunting aliens out here because we know they're real. We're not alone out here, but everything is cut from the same cloth. Oh god. But like, Stolas? Yeah, for sure. Well, I mean, yeah, no, still yeah. Heck yeah, aliens are real. I'm skeptical. I have absolutely no opinion on aliens. The most like neutral of neutrals. Oh, or it could be a conspiracy theorist. The mystical option is always so dramatic. I love it. I'm so glad that we took it though. I mean, I can imagine we would be the most like odd person to be around if we only spoke with those options. I mean, I'm skeptical. Well, no, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, they're probably real. It's a pretty big galaxy. There's a lot of stuff in the universe. It's probably more life out there growing on some rock, you know, bacteria at the very least, you know. Who's to say? Yeah, sure. Nice! I knew we had a connection. I know somebody who knows somebody who heard a story from this trucker in Fayetteville. Oh god. This is getting very meta for me. I actually know where these places are. Fayetteville's an awful town, though, to be honest. The one time that I was there, I did not like it very much, but that's besides the point. His truck stopped in the middle of the road, just shut down completely, even though he had a full tank of gas. And suddenly, it looked like daylight outside. He could see cows out in the fields, birds in the sky, and like this metallic egg thing appeared floating in front of his truck. He passed out, and when he woke up, he was missing one of his pinkies. It was like it had never even been there. It was just smooth skin where a pinky should be. What? Oh, you know those aliens coming down in their eggs, taking my pinkies. That's what they want. They want you to. They want us to be four-fingered. All right. The story from a friend of a friend's sister cousin. Yeah. I'm surprised I didn't mess that one up when I read it the first time. I know it's a secondhand source, but there's plenty more like it. And if they are true, what if he just lied? Maybe they made the whole thing up. How did your friend of a friend hear this story anyway? You got me there. It could be a story he concocted around his already severed finger to spice things up when people ask him about how he lost it. And like I said, it's a secondhand story. But wouldn't you rather believe this guy and all the others like him than be caught off guard when the aliens finally do make their presence known? I'm just saying, there's no harm in keeping an open mind. That's a good mentality, Stella. That's a good mentality. There's no harm in keeping an open mind. Better to be open-minded than closed-minded. There you go. I like Stella. You know, she may be a complete stranger, but I got good feelings. Has anything ever bad happened on these hikes? No. What's the weirdest thing you've seen out here other than cryptids? I want to know. I have to know. Oh gosh, that's a good one. Let me think. Well, there's always the deer I saw stealing baby birds out of a nest and eating them. That was pretty messed up. What? Huh? What did you just... The music even stopped. Even the soundtrack was surprised by that. What did you just say? That's awful. But I think most people know about that these days. I've seen tons of videos of other deer doing it, so I'm not sure if that counts as weird anymore. Is that true? Is that true? Did deer do that? Is that a thing? I don't like that. I don't... Oh, Tetanus Lake. That's definitely the weirdest. It's like a 5-foot deep, 30-foot wide pile of old cans and bottles and assorted garbage with grass and trees growing on it, so you could barely tell what it was until you stepped on it. Oh, until you stepped on it, I see. It was practically solid ground with how much it had been compressed, but you could still fall through it if you weren't careful, hence the name. Better be up on your shots if you want to mess around in there. It's all stuff from the 50s too, which is super neat. I've salvaged a few bottles I keep on my dresser as a little souvenir. Has anything bad ever happened on these hikes? She looks so chill about it, you know, just curious. Let me think. There was that time back in early high school when Reese fell down a cliff. Okay, that's really bad. But he was fine. We had some folks from town ring up a pulley to get him up out of the ravine, and his leg only took a couple of months to heal. You know, Stella, you might have a couple screws loose if you think that that's fine. That's awful. It's fine. He was fine. His bones had only shattered in many spots, and we had to get a pulley just to pull him out of the ravine. I mean, it's your average hike, all right? You know, this stuff happens out in the wilderness, all right? This is why I don't go outside, clearly, chat. I stay indoors. That's why I don't go hiking that often, you know? I don't want to fall down a cliff like Reese. If you've ever seen her stress, the world is ending. Yeah, if she's ever stressed out, then that's legitimately time for us to be afraid. Even Gretch back there is a little bit more scared than she is. All in all, not too bad. Though, I guess there was also that time I was out here alone and got kind of stuck in a cave. I was getting great footage of what I thought was a family of wumpus cats, but I wasn't able to wiggle my way back out. It turns out that the wumpus cats were actually skunks who very much did not appreciate me blocking the entrance to their hidey hole. And instead of running for help, Gretchen just sat outside, bored to tears. Lassie she is not. It took about an hour to get loose, which is pretty intense, but a few tomato juice baths later, and that was right as rain, so it could have been a lot worse. I mean, yeah, no, I agree with that one. That could have been a lot worse, but I mean, comparatively to the one where Reese fell down a cliff, I wouldn't put those in the same category of like, nothing too bad, you know. I got a bunch of skunks sprayed me because I was blocking their hole one time, and then my friend fell down a cliff and we had to save his life or he would have died, you know. It's just little minor stuff like that. Oh, no, okay, there's more. Sorry, whoopsies. Oh, and there was that time I accidentally stumbled onto old Duke's property and nearly got my head shot off. But that happens to everyone sooner or later. I had barely counted it. So yeah, these hikes aren't all that dangerous, all things considered. Are you sure it's safe? I'm sorry, did you say you almost got shot? Are you sure it's safe here? You know, I'm a little surprised to see you getting cold feet. I know we just met, but I had you pegged as pretty adventurous. I really wouldn't worry about Duke though. He might be a little jumpy, but he means well, and these trails are a ways off from his farm. And if it makes you feel any better, I've been out on the trails with him before. The man sounds like a truck crashing through the woods when he walks, so we'll hear him long before he sees us. And the wildlife isn't anything to be afraid of either. The worst I've seen up here is the occasional black bear, and even they scare easily. But hey, there's no point in worrying about whatever bad stuff may happen to us. Sure, sometimes worrying can help you prepare for something, but we're as prepared as we can be. I even carry a bear mace. Oh, that's good. And if you're as prepared as you can be, why give into your anxiety when you can have fun instead? It's not like being anxious ever stops anything bad from happening. In my experience, all it does is make the bad thing worse. I could see that. The only thing you can do is tell yourself this has happened. There's no going back to before this bad thing happened, and then you can work on making things better. Anyways, all this is to say, we're good. Don't worry. All this to say, we're good. Don't worry. Did you hear that noise? Oh God, we're gonna die. It's all over here. Look at her face. Look at her. She went from, we're all fine. Of course, there's nothing to worry about. Or run. Get the bear mace now. It's like, what? Did you hear that? Oh God! It's a monster! He just walks out. Duke's theme. Oh no. I'll say welcome, Demon Fair. How's it going? Oh, calm down, Gretchen, you old mutt. Same to you, Stella. You're always jumping in nothing, girl. Oh, this is a good theme. I like those. Yeah, I like it. Phew. Sorry for getting spooked, Duke. I thought you were some creature of darkness. Girly, just old Duke. Now what the hell are you looking for way out here? Skunk ape. Sorry I asked. What? Oh, I get to save. Yes. And who's this you've suckered into coming with you? Wait a tick. You aren't. Is that? Yep. I see. Welcome to the holler. My condolences. I'll keep you in my prayers. Hi. Could this be my favorite part just for the music? Or this could be your favorite part. The music's, I gotta say, the music for the whole game has been really, really good. Also, welcome to stream. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. How's your day? How are you doing? Welcome, welcome. But yeah, I like it a lot. I like all the, I don't think there's been a single track I haven't liked. I've been kind of vibing with all of them. It's really good at setting the mood. Now both of y'all head back into town, you hear? It's best you still well clear this area tonight. I'm dealing with my own critter, and I won't be too appreciative of a couple of fools with the camera scare away the more sensitive wildlife. What are you hunting tonight? Something tall and hairy? Something musky? You see anything like that? You smelled some musk out in the woods? Wouldn't you like to know? You never could stay in your business, Stella Richmond. Put that damned camera down. Oh, come on, Duke. Maybe I could help out. I'm pretty good at tracking. You know I learned from the best. That you did. But I've yet to see a shred of proof that you listen to any of it. The way you tromp around in the woods at night yelling about chunka-bungas. What? Or what have you. That's a... You could have just said skunk ape, Duke. It's okay. I mean, you don't have to come up with your own cryptid. Something's been getting in my chickens. I've lost 3 this week, and I can't afford to lose many more than that. I'm sorry to hear that. But, I wonder if skunk ape had a taste for chicken. Now see, this is why I don't come to you about these things. It ain't no skunk ape, whatever the hell it is. I know exactly what this thing is, but I know you won't believe me if I tell you. Oh, Duke, you don't think it's... I do, actually. It's those damn mountain lions. They're out here, Stella. I don't care what your little investigation turned up. You haven't been out in these woods as long as I have. Those sons of bitches are sneaky. And of course you wouldn't find any in one night of tracking. And I know for a fact that what's been getting in my chickens. There couldn't be anything else. I'm telling you, man, mountain lions are extinct in these parts. There hasn't been actual sightings since the 1990s, and even those were iffy. Dude, voice is so good. I think someone else could do a lot better, but I'll try my best. I can't believe you go out here on your YouTube saying some river monster spotted by a couple of school-age boys has been 100% confirmed, yet Appalachian cougars are some kind of far-fetched fantasy made up by geezers like me. You made me look like a fool. And I read those comments people were posting on your video. They're calling me all kinds of names just for seeing some things with my own eyes that I know be true. Cryptid hunter Stella Richmond refuses to believe in mountain lions. Aliens, yes. Ghosts, want to believe. Demons, hope not. Cryptids, yes. Mountain lions, are you crazy? Get that scientific garbage out of here. There ain't no lions up here. Psh, psh, psh. Skunk Ape killed all the lions. I'm sorry, Duke. I didn't mean to sick anyone on you. I just don't think it's plausible. You'll eat those words when I come carrying a mountain lion corpse out of the woods at dawn. And if you two don't want a face full of buckshot, I'd suggest you run home and stay out of the woods tonight. Oh, Mystical's returned. Mountain lions? Pish posh. There aren't any such creatures in these neck of the woods. They all died. I saw to it myself. As Duke's words leave his mouth, a sinking feeling starts to pull at your stomach, and you glimpse brief flashes of something terrible to come. Whatever it is, the four of you are bound to meet it, and it will change you forever. Oh, you don't say. I'm glad I have my mystical radar on at all times, telling me whenever I sense immediate danger. I don't think this night ends well, or there's something waiting for us deeper in the woods. I'm gonna say that. This is the first time I think she's ever looked at me like that. She's always just very chill, like, you know, it's fine. And I say that, she's like, what? Yeah, no, I'm hunting. What if it's not a mountain lion, though? What if it's... Oh, don't you get started again. If your daddy could hear you now going on about ghouls and goblins, using whatever he taught you to run around these woods like some kind of paranormal investigator. Do you want that to be his legacy, girl? And besides, you know my boy Bo and me are heading down to the state fair to show off Big Betty this week. We'll be gone days, and the chicken coop might as well have a big all-you-can-eat sign on it if I don't nip this thing in the bud tonight. You know how I feel about my chickens. I couldn't take it if I lost any more of my poor little ladies. And you know I have to put a video out by tomorrow evening. As Duke and Stella dig their feet in, the feeling from before gains form and clarity. Somebody here is going to die tonight. What? Huh? Someone's gonna die? Death? Here? In these woods? Me? Alright, I'm gonna head home. I think I'll be leaving now. Finally a death. Chat's been waiting for it. If I miss an update, I might have to lose my new sponsor. And who knows what that'll mean for my career. One of us is going to die tonight. And it's not going to be me. He pulls out a knife, you know. Grabs the bear mace. Let's just go, Stella. Let's just go, Stella. He's the one with the gun after all. Okay, fine. You've won this time, Duke. That's right. Now you run along home and stay out of trouble. Alright, bye, Duke. I'll see you never, I guess. As you and Stella return to the trail, she carefully looks back the way you came. Okay, the coast is clear. There's no way we're letting Duke edge us out of that easily. Come on, I know a trail that'll get us around him. What We actually, wait, oh no. We aren't actually heading back into town. Wait, you sure you don't want to like watch a movie instead? You sure you don't want to do like literally anything? Wouldn't you rather like go home, hang out, maybe watch a movie? I'm a lot less comfortable going out into the woods now that I know that we'll be sharing them with a guy who'll shoot anything that moves. Oh, you don't have to worry about old Duke. I've been out tracking with him before. The man sounds like... You just said that and he snuck up on us! You said that earlier, but then he snuck up on us with a gun. I'm pretty sure that's not correct. I think that you're lying to me. You're too chill about this. You're too relaxed. All right, the cryptids might not be real, but he has a gun, and that's very real. We can always do a movie night later, but right now my viewers come first. They demand cryptids, and I'm duty bound to give them what they so crave. Well, if he snuck up on us, we wouldn't have heard him first. Well, I guess we did hear him, technically. But it was just like, oh, what was that? And then he walks out the trees with a gun. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't feel like that's entirely accurate. She does not care about others' safety. She's like, yeah, no, we'll be fine. There's no shaking you, is there? Oh, fine. There's no shaking you, is there? You'll just follow me until I relent and go monster hunting with you. I promise it'll be fun and safe. The trail's just up this way. Let's go. All right, this looks like a good shot. Mind holding the camera? She hands you the camera and takes position. Oh, wow, we've even got the overlay and everything. As night falls, my new assistant, the mysterious Orin, and I find ourselves on a high hill in the Blue Ridge Mountains, where we'll begin our hunt for the elusive yet pungent skunk ape. Orin, what if it's the doggo that ends up dying? No! Don't say that. Don't ever say that. I don't ever want to think about a reality in which poor Gretch doesn't live to the ripe old age of 20, all right? I would rather Duke die. Or Stella. I'd rather all three of us die than Gretch the dog die. Gretch is too cute for this world. Look at that little face. Though mostly encountered in Florida, this possible relative of Bigfoot has been spotted all along the the southeastern edge of the United States, including right in this very county. Agree. Here's hoping we get a glimpse tonight. We'll check back once we're on the trail. Until then, stay searching, Stellars. Stellars? Is that the right word for that? I can take that camera off your hands for now. We'll be able to start tracking scenes once the sun sets all the way. Yeah, let's go. Agreed. That sad little face. I think Gretch senses the danger. You know? In the meantime, we get to take in all this gorgeous scenery. Duke may be gone, but the feeling in your gut still lingers. Something terrible awaits you. Something unavoidable. Though what exactly is wrong with these woods still eludes you. There's something wrong here. What? Something wrong with the woods? There's something wrong in the air. It feels oppressive, dark. You don't happen to mean stinky, do you? No, dark, ominous, evil. Do you think you're smelling the skunk ape? No. No, something metaphorically oppressive and dark. Like something actually awful. She's an old dog, probably senses danger in her joints like the weather. Exactly. Look at Gretch's face. Gretch knows. Those eyes are pleading with us to go home. Gretch is like, Orin, you gotta get me out of here, man. She won't listen. She always does this, all right? She's gonna want to go further. You shouldn't have said that. Just grab me and let's go. Like the weather. I wonder if that's true. Honestly, I want to know if it holds up. I need to find one of those weather sensing grandmothers. I mean, I've heard it's pretty accurate, you know. Dang, I thought we might have stumbled across its trail. Oh well, I wouldn't worry too much if I were you. My gut usually warns me if I'm going to run into trouble, and I feel a-okay. If she dies immediately right when she says that, I swear to God. Oh. Your quiet moment with Stella is broken by a loud, percussive snort. The skunk apes found us! Run! Death has come for me at last. Goodbye, cruel world. What was that? No need to panic. That's just the sound deer make when they want to warn the rest of their herd about a big scary predator like us. Let's check it out. This is how we die. As you and Stella hear footsteps or the footfalls of animals retreating into the woods, she reaches for her flashlight. Ooh. A single deer remains behind, staring down the beam of light while Gretchen whines and pulls at her harness. And then it's gone. That must have been the evil lumpy deer cryptid. Jeez, Gretchen, calm down. You're gonna hurt yourself. She cannot handle deer. When she gets like this, I usually have to pick her up and hold her. She has a bad habit of slipping her harness when she wants to go after something. You're too much of a potato, and they don't make harnesses to fit potatoes, do they? There was something wrong with that deer. Like, I like how she always has this face when I tell her something and then immediately brushes it off. Like, did you see its face? Now that you mention it, there was something a little off. I bet it was an abscess, maybe a tumor. It's not like wild animals can, it's not like wild animals can get those taken care of, so they just get bigger and bigger. Poor thing. But there's not much we can do about it. You have an excuse for everything, all right? I might know that this is a horror game, but you seemingly have a good excuse for everything going on here. Why do you bring Gretchen with you? She doesn't seem to like the safest choice for a hiking companion. Unlurk, oh my God, I'm back. What happened? We found lumpy deer and an old man with a shotgun. How is your lurk? How are you doing? I actually find her to be quite the opposite. Sure, she wants to chase stuff, but I usually let her when I'm not on one of my cryptid hunts, so I can't hold that against her. I'm just happy she's still so feisty even at her age. Pugs aren't exactly known for their good health, but here she is running around in the woods at 17. Oh, my little heart's melting. Oh my God, it's so adorable. I love Gretchen so much. And I feel like the fresh mountain air and exercise have helped a lot in that regard. You defy the laws of nature, don't you, Gretch? It's never too late to turn back. I don't actually think I'm really cut out for this sort of thing. Those deer generally spooked me. I don't know if you want me weighing you down. Don't be so hard on yourself. You just aren't accustomed to the sounds of the forest yet. When you go on your first few night hikes, everything sounds like some horrible monster that's just waiting for an opportunity to shred you to bits. But eventually you realize it's mostly just deer and raccoons, which probably won't go after you. Here, let's take a quick snack break before we get into the night's activities. Maybe some food will help settle your nerves. If it's peanuts, it's nuts! I've already said I'm allergic! Smack him out of her hand. As you settle down to rest, Stella breaks open a bag of assorted snacks. Unfortunately, it looks like there's peanuts in the trail mix. We're keeping with it the whole game. I knew it was going to be an important choice. I'm allergic to peanuts. Let's come back to Hanos. Oh, I'm actually allergic to peanuts. Ooh, yikes. I'm so sorry. There are only peanuts in the trail mix. There are only peanuts in the trail mix. But I totally get it if everything being in my backpack makes things a little much for you. What? Maybe I misread that. I'll be sure to keep that in mind in the future. I should probably play it safe. Yeah, this would probably be a terrible place to go in an anaphylactic shock, wouldn't it? Yeah, no, it would be, because I'd probably die. It's probably a good time to take a bit of rest anyways. We've been hiking for a little while now, and things might get exciting after this if we're lucky. Oh, it will get exciting. So exciting that you might not even survive. You and Stella settle down over an overlook, snacks in hand, as the quiet sounds of the evening wildlife wash over you. Gretchen gnaws a stick, distracted for the time being. So, tell me what it's like in... Oh yeah, no, it's coming back to haunt us in more ways than one. Oh yeah, so tell me what it's like in McEssen-Snazville. Of course, my beautiful hometown. Do you have a house, an apartment? Do you live with family, roommates, a pet? Oh, it's a utopia in McEssen-Snazville. It's pretty great. Tell me what it's like to be Oren. I live alone in a dingy studio apartment. I live in a closet in a house with 10 roommates. What? I live in a doorless basement that floods whenever it rains. Why are these getting progressively worse? I live in a 12 by 12 shed in someone's yard. I live in an internet cafe. I'd rather not say. I live in an internet cafe? Okay. I live in an apartment with a difficult roommate. Okay, so none of these are good. Everything is bad here. Yeah, we live in a closet. I live in a closet in a house with 10 roommates. Actually, it's more of an attic crawl space. One of the walls is slanted, so it's like a little uninsulated triangle room. That's so sad. There's not really space for much, so I just have my clothes and a futon, and a little camp light too, since there's not a light in there. My god. Cryptid hunter me? What's going on, little guy, little buddy? Why are you living in the triangle room in the attic with no lights? What's happening? Wow, I'm not gonna lie, that doesn't sound like a space anybody should be living in. It sounds like staying in an old crumbling mansion. Or it sounds like staying in an old crumbling mansion is actually a pretty big step up for you. Yes. How are your roommates? Are they at least nice? Yeah, they're nice enough. But I think they miss having the storage space. They still put boxes in there every now and then for safekeeping. I use them as tables. Ow. There's got to be a better apartment than that in a big city like McEssen-Snazville. Oh, there's plenty of real estate in McEssen-Snazville. Unfortunately, it's ludicrously expensive. Millions for every room in every house. The options are like, I live in a studio apartment and it could get worse. Yeah, pretty much. It went from I live in a dingy little apartment to I live in a basement full of water and darkness. There are no lights. I live in a triangle room where I use boxes from my roommates as tables. I don't have a house. I live in a box on the street. It's like, oh my god. We should have just went with the dingy apartment at that point. At least we have an apartment. This place has its issues, but it's cheap. Oh yeah. I'll just shrug. You shrug. Sorry to pry. So what do you do for a living? I build programmatic ads for a company no one's ever heard of. I sell arts and craft on Etsy. I'm a first-year associate at a big law. Okay, that's actually, I'm a streamer. Well, I mean, well, there you go. I'm a teacher. I'm in the service industry. That's also technically true. A lot of these are technically true, or they were. Let's say that we're a student. That feels fitting for what we live. I'm still in school. I've got a work-study program going on right now that keeps me going, and sometimes I participate in research studies that throw a cool $20 my way. Oh yeah? I always wonder what it'd be like to study in a big city school. Living in a dorm with a bunch of people your age, staying out late and eating pizza, meeting people from around the world, though I guess you're not doing the dorm part. But I couldn't leave these beautiful woods behind. These beautiful woods full of monsters and cryptids and horrible death. It's so nice and dreamy out here. This is my home, and I love it here. And I think leaving would just make me miss it. So what do you study? I study the mysticism, the demonology. Give me another one, chat. What's another esoteric field of study that we could do? What is the most relevant here? I study psychology. I actually did study psychology in college. So, and I did study computer science. So this was technically my major, so I'll do that one. Nice. That seems like a really good field to get into. It's really not. It's boring as fuck. Yeah, I'm really happy with my decision. That's what I thought. I've lost my passion for it. There you go. Hey, that's the perfect answer. Yeah, that's what I thought too. And I really liked it at first, but I don't think I'm actually that passionate about it as it turns out. Mood. I'm Teal, you and me are kindred spirits. We like the same ice cream. We both have this mood. Maybe it's just that it's turned into work now, but at least I'm on a career path that should mean I won't have to live like this forever, even if it's a little more mind-numbing than I thought it'd be. Mood! Me with my course. Exactly. Yeah, no, I feel the same. Or I did feel the same. I finished mine, so I'm done now. My mind is not as numb as it was before. Street smart. A crisp breeze passes over you. You can't help but shake the feeling that you're being watched. Whatever's watching you has been doing... Or wait, what? Oh, no. Whatever's watching you has been doing so for a long, long time. But consider psychology, become the town therapist. Oh, they're gonna need it for sure. I could make a lot of money living in this town. we could be filthy rich, chat. We could be in town solving all these issues. You know, we could live in the old boarded up store across the street. Probably, it's probably better than the internet cafe. We have the whole place to ourselves. You scan the tree line, but whatever might be out there is nowhere to be seen. I think we're being watched. She's gonna think I'm a freaking weirdo, but I think we're being watched. It might be Skunk Ape. Do your best to pretend it isn't watching us. We don't want to scare it off. Let's go after it. Yeah, let's go after it. Let's confront the threat now. Eager to begin the hunt, are we? That works for me. Try not to make any sudden moves as we pack up. I don't know that that's blood curdling. I mean, it's definitely unnerving, but before either of you can start packing, you're interrupted by a blood curdling yelp. Wow. That sound wasn't meant for human ears. Whatever lurks behind the tree line is something best left unseen, but the events of this evening are already set in motion long before you stepped foot in Scarlet Hollow. There's no turning back now. I love that we picked mystical, chat. I love that we picked that one. It's such a, I don't know. It's sometimes it's camp and sometimes it's just useful. Stella immediately packs her bag and slings it over her shoulder. There's something terrible out there, Stella. Jesus Christ. There's something terrible out there, Stella. It's Skunk Ape. Yeah, it'll be mystical now. Something terrible out there, Stella. Whatever it is, it's close. Here, hold Gretchen's leash for me. Let's check this out. Mystical is my favorite. People undervalue it because a lot of its importance is very subtle. I even if I don't here's my thing. Even if I don't get the subtle clues about exactly what's gonna happen, right? I still think it's very atmospheric. It sets the mood. I like it because of that reason. Hold on. You and Stella inch towards the tree line as she shines her flashlight into the woods. It's a chicken! As you approach, a series of weak clucks call out from a nearby bush. Maybe Duke's birds weren't eaten after all. Ugh. Oh, now you're freaking out. Oh, now you're concerned. Oh, of course. Yes. Okay. What the hell was that? Hold on, I gotta play that back. Holy shit. A bug on my arm. I'm guessing it must be maybe 2-3 feet tall. doesn't look hairy either, so I think we can rule out skunk ape. But whatever it is, it has one of Duke's chickens. It looks like it's heading north. Let's go after it. Let's not and say we did. Right behind you. Do we have to? What have you gotten me into? Just the best part of cryptid hunting, but let's talk about it later if we're chasing this thing. We've got to go now. A child. Stella sprints into the woods in pursuit, leaving you no choice but to run after her, Gretchen excitedly pulling you along by her leash. Oof! Oof! Oh god, the monster's got you. We're gonna die! Are you okay? Yeah, I'm alright. I just tripped over something weird. Oh, no. That poor thing. It must have been one of Duke's. Oh, Jesus. It's still alive. Investigate the chicken. I don't like it. You move towards Stella to get a closer look at the chicken. Don't let Gretchen too close. She'll try to take a bite if you don't stop her. You hold Gretchen's leash close to your chest. She seems nervous, squirming slightly against her harness. Examine the growth. No, the head first. Its poor little chicken eyes look up at you, glazed over but still rolling around in their sockets with unfortunate life. Look at the wing. Looks like it went. Looks like this is what Stella slipped on. The wing is barely still attached, but that seems to be the least of this chicken's concerns. Good God. At first you thought it might have been a tumor, but this is something else. The skin is stretched, taut, the growth pulsing beneath. Whatever it might be, you knew better than to investigate this lump any closer. You've seen horror movies. You back away from the chicken, your curiosity eclipsed by your instinct for self-preservation. Having investigated to your heart's content, you turn away to give Stella room to film. It seems we found one of Duke's chickens, folks, and she's not looking good. I'm hesitant to speculate, but she definitely seems to have some sort of growth under her skin. Could be a tumor, could be something else. Either way, I don't think there's much that can be done for her at this point. Jeez, I'm gonna have to put up some massive content warnings for this video. Oh, you know, I already got mine up, so we're good. I don't like that. I hear voices. Hey, do you hear that? It's Duke, I think. What in the Sam Hill are you doing out here? Didn't I tell you to... Birdie? Oh, Birdie, what's wrong, darling? Good God. Did y'all see what did this to her? Hey, man, we're on the same team here. Oh, whoops. Oh, right click is what does the save. Okay. Duke, we're on the same team here. We both just want to know what happened to Birdie as much as you do right now, so we'll get to the bottom of this, I promise. We were on the trail when we found her like this. Whatever did this to her, I think we can hear them in the trees. Put that camera away, for God's sake, girl. I don't want to be in another one of your videos. No one needs to see me like this. No one needs to see Birdie like this. You wouldn't put her online, would you? Not when she's like this, all swollen and hurting. Duke, did you hear me? I think they're coming closer. Come out, you son. No, Duke, don't do it! Duke, don't shoot them. We have no idea what will happen. Oh, God. You hear that, Stella? That ain't the sound of something peace-like. Whatever these things are, they'll pay for what they did to my girls. Come on, you. Whatever your name is, grab that flashlight and help me line up a good shot. As the creatures in the tree line grow louder and more numerous, Gretchen violently strains against her harness. Quick, they're coming on. They're coming in on us. Dive for Gretchen. Get Gretchen. Wait. Get Gretchen. Get the dog. Oh, I don't like that. You dive forward and scoop Gretchen into your arms just before she manages to wriggle out of her harness. Your eyes fixate on a dark tree line over Duke's shoulder. God damn it! Oh no! You hear a body hit the ground and then quiet as chaos fades and the sound of nature creeps back in. Gretchen? Oren? Duke, are you alright? No. Woe is me, a postmodern Cassandra. Yeah. I'm okay. You? I'm okay. Well, that was awful. Duke's dead. Gretchen whines and shakes in your arms. Gretchen, here, I'll take her. My poor little pup. Thanks for watching out for her. Thanks for saving the dog over the person. Duke, are you okay? Oh, fuck. Oh, oh. Well, there goes Duke. Aw, thank you for the follow, Damon Farrer. I appreciate it. Good choice. Always save the dog first. That's awful, though. Oh my god, Duke. Holy shit. What do we do now? What the hell are we supposed to do? We're covering up. Duke had a hunting accident by himself in the woods late at night. No one will ever know. All right. Can we just please go home? Yeah, I'm not getting arrested for murder. What do you mean, what do we do now? Duke had a hunting accident by himself in the woods. That's it. Are you serious? We have footage of exactly what happened here. Sure, it's a little dark and shaky, but you can kind of make out that something was coming out of the woods. We can take it to the police. Duke's family deserves closure. Other people deserve to know what's out here. I don't trust cops. They're never going to believe that footage. It's going to be a lot harder for them to believe what really happened than to decide that a stranger from the big city came into town and shot someone. It'd be too easy for them to pin this on me. You're right. This whole thing is hard to believe. We need more footage. Come, that's not the conclusion to draw. Come on, let's go after them before we lose our chance. Are you nuts? A man is dead. Yeah, you're right. Let's head back into town and regroup. Oh! I'll let this seep into chat. Hold on, there you go, chat. I'll let this seep into your nightmare fuel. I hate them. I hate them. They're awful. Oh, I hate them so much. Oh, they make me want to cry. Ugh. As you and Stella quickly make your way back through the woods, the unearthly whispers of creatures unknown once again surround you. Keep moving. You say nothing, continuing forward with a grim determination. Squishy cuties. No, never, no. I don't like them. Thanks, I don't have enough nightmare fuel yet. There you go, bloobs. Maybe they are just cute little friends. What if we imagine them as such? Does that make it better? We're almost there. As you and Stella reach the main road, the whispers fade back into the sounds of nature. It sounds like they've stopped following us. Are you sure we shouldn't tell the cops? I'm goddamn sure. I'm perfectly positive. Call away. Call away. You know what? No, but they're not gonna. They just killed someone. Well, we're going by Saw movie logic. Oh no, he did it to himself. He pulled the trigger on himself. I guess. I didn't kill him. The shotgun killed him. Then no, yeah, yeah. Call away. We're out of our depth here. I should get reception now that we're back on the main road. Let me find my phone so I can call the sheriff. You feel... I didn't get to... I skipped one on accident. No. You feel a buzz in your pocket. 6 missed calls from Tabitha. Where are you? Where the hell did you go? And 13 text messages. I call her. You try to call Tabitha back, but it goes straight to voicemail. Text her that you're okay. You text Tabitha back and let her know you're okay. Your message sits unread. Tabitha seems worried. It's pretty late, isn't it? Stella pulls out her phone and dials. Hello, Earl? It's Stella Richmond. I'm up at the mountain on Asgina Trail. Duke is dead, Earl. Shotgun. It happened right in front of us. There's something in the woods. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I think we're okay, but just hurry. Jesus, Earl. Who's gonna tell Bo? Oh, a speech bubble in the corner is a history thing. Oh. Like this? Wait. Character history? Oh, that's my history. Oh, I guess... Oh, no, I think I know what you mean. Like, over there. Aww. Aww, it's the gossiping guy from earlier. Is that Earl Hugby? Sheriff Earl Hugby? Aww. It takes a little while, but eventually a patrol car arrives at the scene. Out of it walk 2 officers, Sheriff Hugby, a friendly older man, and Deputy Franklin, a serious man wearing sunglasses despite it being the middle of the night. See, right there. A thing jumps out of the woods and then the shotgun goes off. What in the Sam hell? What kind of Pillsbury Doughboy? What is that? Some kind of Pillsbury Doughboy? Oh, no, Mr. Hugsby. That's an awful creature of the night. Could have been a naked maniac. No, there was more than one. They chased us through the woods. Whatever they aren't human. And they killed Duke. Uh-oh. Now we're gonna have to confiscate this camera, Miss Richmond. If you don't mind, this is evidence. But okay. Just let me turn it off to save the battery. Stella gave in to the request suspiciously easily. Here you go, Deputy Franklin. We appreciate your compliance with the law. We'll get a team out in the morning to retrieve the body, but for now, Sheriff Hugsby and I... Please, call me Earl. Earl and I will escort you and... Who are you exactly? That's Oren. He came into town today for the funeral. Oren? As in none of your business! No, I'm just kidding. Tabitha's cousin, yeah. Damn. Didn't think you'd actually show. The old man is cute. He is. I love him. We'll escort you both back to town. If there's a naked maniac on the loose, it's best you don't walk back on your own. It wasn't a... Never mind. Why aren't you going out there tonight? There's a dead body in the woods. Those things out there could attack someone else. Well, it ain't exactly like old Duke is going anywhere at this point. He'll still be out there in the morning. We only have a skeleton crew at the moment. Monday nights are Deputy Derrickson's bowling nights. Oh, God. Oh, no. This town is doomed. If there's any type of overarching, like, multiple monster thing going on here, if it's more than just whatever these are, this town is doomed. I'll add him to the characters to the fandom I wish were romanceable. Oh, he's such a cutie. He's married. He's taken, maybe. Who's to say? Maybe we'll learn later on. Option to flirt. We'll be on the alert for any more reports of naked maniacs, but retrieving Duke will just have to wait. Now, if you'll kindly step into the vehicle, we can return you safely to your home. Doggo looks like a zombie right now. Do we have to ride back with you? We can just walk. Those creatures left. We'll be fine. I'm afraid I'm going to have to insist for your own safety. Stella sighs. Okay, thank you. You can ride up front with me, little lady. That is, if your mama permits. And she always looks like that. Staring directly at me, the player character, pleading for help. What if Gretch is the most informed about what's going on? Gretch actually knows that there's awful things about, you know? What if that's the case? And they're trying to tell me, but they don't know how. Sure, Earl, you can hold Gretchen on the way back to town. I think he needs to drive. The cops usher you and Stella into the back of their squad car. You're just the cutest little thing, Miss Gretchen. Yes, you are. Gretch knows, but can't share. Sheriff Hugsby pats Gretchen on the head affectionately, but she remains wholly focused on Stella. A worried look stretched across her little pug face as Hugsby scratches behind her ears. For such a gregarious person, Stella is unusually quiet as the car makes its way down the pitch-black mountain road. Hey Stella, you good? She doesn't respond. I don't think Stella's okay back here, fellas. Place a comforting hand on her shoulder. That seems a little handsy. I'm just gonna be silent for now. You sit quietly, watching the trees pass by in the light of the headlights. Every now and then, you think you see a pale, anguished face staring out at you before it slips back into the darkness. Maybe she got possessed! I really hope that there's just a shitload of monsters just roaming around. This whole town's going straight to the deep side of Lovecraftian country. I want it to happen. Just send all the cryptids out all at once. Every single one of them. The town is doomed. I want that to be the case. I think that would be fun. What's wrong with you? It's almost like you watched a man die. Yeah. Are you okay? Are you sure? We just saw these horrible, Pillsbury Doughboy creatures that murdered a guy, and you knew him, and he trained you, and like you've probably known him since you were a kid. Psh, what's wrong with you, Miss Cryptid Hunter? Soon the rumble of gravel beneath the tires gives way to uneven pavement, and the car comes to a stop in front of a small cottage. You two stay out of trouble. We'll have this all sorted out in the morning. Just get a good night's sleep. And you, whatever your name is. Oh, no, this is him. And you, whatever your name was. Orin. I pee freely. Fox Mulder. Sure. You're in town for the funeral? Good. Don't you go leaving before then. I imagine we'll need to ask you a few questions about everything you've seen tonight. I knew it! They suspect me of murder! We are now calling those creatures the Doughboys. Yes! Stella, keep an eye on him for us. Make sure he doesn't get into any more trouble. Y'all have a good night now. Bye-bye, Gretchen. And y'all have a lovely evening. If any more bugaboos give you trouble, you know how to get in touch. Okay. I'm sure you'll be very, very happy with the amount of freaky things in town. Yay! Chat's excited for the spooky and the unnerving. And here you are, back in town, away from the woods, with no one but Stella in sight. Holy shit. Explore with Stella. You have to stay away from her or to stay out of trouble. Yeah, well, maybe we want to get into trouble. That's how we discover the spooky. I hope you don't mind me asking, why on earth would you want to walk home? I just don't like cars is all. They're rolling death machines if you ask me. Sorry if I weirded you out. God, what a night. They seemed a little blasé about, yeah. Yeah, that man died, and they're just like, oh, you know, things happen. See you later, Gretzy. I love your cute dog. Oh, shotgun death? Oh, yeah, it's on the list, but it's bowling night. I can't take the man off the bowling night to go solve the murder mystery. I can't believe they're waiting until morning to even start looking for him. Probably a family member died in a car. That's immediately what I thought as well, probably. Or just like a bad car accident. Who knows what those things are. Or just fear of cars. Also fair. Who knows what those things are doing to his body right now. And what's worse is I think that they implied that you're a suspect, even after we showed them all that footage. Yeah, I knew they would. They have to pin on. I'm screwed. I'm screwed. They clearly don't believe us about what happened, and I doubt the footage will help clear anything up. After all, these may be my last few days of freedom. I better use them well. I told you we shouldn't trust the cops. I'm not gonna lie, the deck's a little stacked against us right now. But it's okay. I'm not gonna let anything bad happen to you. I don't think you have really any say in the matter. I was there. I filmed the whole thing. At the very least, it'll never hold up in court. And it won't get to that point either, because we're gonna do a little investigating of our own. We've got to find out more about those things. If we get a clearer footage, or better yet, trap one of them, then there's no way they can blame you for what happened. The library doesn't open for a while, but I've read every book on cryptids they have and never came across something like this. Useless cops, dang, this game's realistic. There is someone in town who might have some useful information. My friend's mom. Her place isn't far. We should head over now before it gets any later. Sure, why not? Let's keep this nightmare going. I know I should check on Tabitha, actually. I should probably check in on Tabitha. My friend's place is on the way back, and stopping by shouldn't take long. You sure you don't want to stop in first? I know I wouldn't want to head back up that mountain road by myself after everything that's happened tonight. Oh, fine. Let's do this. Awesome. Let's go. Is what I would say, because we're gonna end it there. I think we're gonna. That seems like a good place to. That seems like a good little cliffhanger to leave it out on. You know, right when we're getting into the mystery chat. Here, let's put on music while we end stream. Yeah. Yeah, I would want to go there if I was a moron. We're ending stream though, so we're not going. What do people think? What are people's thoughts on the game? I like it a lot. Thank you for stream. Yeah, no problem. We're definitely gonna go do a raid after this, so count on that. I gotta overrate my save though. Yeah, favorite game ever. I saw that. I know nothing about it. I just so happened to stumble upon it while I was looking through the summer sale when I was looking for some spooky, and it had really good reviews. So I'm actually happily surprised. I didn't know what I was gonna think of it, honestly, but it's really, really good. I like it. It's really well written. I like it a lot. Yeah, fun. Yeah, I'm glad people enjoyed it then. I have to give it props to whoever did the animation and the art for this game, by the way, or whatever team of people did it. I don't know if it was one person or multiple people, but props to them. It's really, really good. I love the style. I love all the little like character expressions and stuff. It's really cool. I like the game a lot, and I think it's very. Abby Howard did the art. Yes, thank you. Okay, cool. So definitely go check out their work then, because I know I'm going to. It's really, really good. I like it a lot, and I honestly want to see what else they kind of have made in that case, because yeah, I like the animation, especially like for the little cutscenes, I guess, that they have. Like, they're really, really good, and I like the style of characters. It's very unique. It has a unique feel. Like, it definitely stands out from a lot of other stuff, I would say. So I like that a lot about it. But that is definitely going to be all for me from this stream. I'm going to be back tomorrow, and we're going to be playing Cult of the Lamb. Because remember, we got to keep up with the spooky adjacent theme of this week. So I hope that I'll see you all there. If not, then I hope you have a great rest of your week. And thank you so much for all the follows, all the supports. Thank you for coming to stream. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. And now, let's freaking raid. Yeah, who are we raiding today? Let's go raid Kai. It's been a bit. I want to go say hi to Kai. We're going to go raid Kai. So make sure to go drop by and say hi to Kai. Thank you so much for showing up. Thank you for being here. I really, really appreciate it. And I hope that I get to see you around tomorrow. So thank you, thank you. And I hope you have a great rest of your nights. So bye-bye. Have a good rest of your night. Bye-bye.